Hello! I wonder if we are live at this point. Let's see if we are. It says testing part 1. Is that really it? We need to edit this. This should be DFK or DeFi Kingdoms. Let's see. A day in the life. A day in the life. Let's see. All kinds of fun in DeFi Kingdoms. $80 hours a day, 8 days a week is the joke. All right, looks good, looks good, looks good. Let's go ahead and save that. Everything else looks like it's probably set up here. Allow all comments. Sort by newest. All right, save. All right. Are we actually live right now then? Let's check this out. Let's go to my channel. Your channel does look like it's live. Hello, hello. Your channel does look like it's live. Yep, that looks good. So I guess we can say good meridian. Whether that is AM or PM for you, this is our very first day of streaming. Back with the computer swapped out back to a Linux machine. So I hope everything is working fine. I am noticing that I'm needing to update a few things. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Let's see here. A little after 2 p.m. It's my normal starting time for YouTube. I think I did pretty well. Let's see here. I think we can X out of that window. We're looking at live stream content, chatters. Oh, can I pop this window out? Pop out the chat. Let's bring that over to here. So this is our chat behind there of the Twitch stream earlier. So now I guess we get to make our YouTube stream here. Window. Good meridian. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community rules, of course. Yes, good meridian. I've got buttons for all kinds of things here. Add stream markers, shares. I guess we want to share this. So a day in the life. Let's see. We're going to share this on Twitter. So I guess I need to come over here, go to maybe Twitter right there, and say DeFi Kingdoms. Oops, actually, let's do at DeFi Kingdoms. day in the life with Rock 808. Tracking count, growth, and answering all your AMA questions. Control V. ... All right, let's see. And let's also do a pound DFK in there as well. Good enough. Tweet. Alrighty. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I also saw some messages very recently. Let's see if I can get back to a YouTube stream or just youtube.com. Looks like Grady's live also. Nice. Sweet. That's good. Definitely check out him, but also Christian. Let's see. DFK. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name. It's Peter, yes. But it's Kristen Peter responded to a couple of my chat things. So if y'all are not subscribed to him, it sounds like he's going to be doing a little bit more with DeFi Kingdoms recently, or more soon. So 26 minutes ago, he's got a new one. A day ago, and he's been away for a little while. But I'm very interested to hear. I haven't caught up with his latest videos, so I definitely want to do that. Definitely be subscribed and get your notifications on for Christian Peter as well. Very cool. I think he found me through some of the other DFK streams recently. All right. So what are we doing here in DFK land today, right now? We are going over some of the accounts that we've got, and we're making sure that we are up to date. This is, like I said, our first day back on the Linux machine after being away for almost a year. Mostly that was due for because Sandbox would only run under Windows, and so I had to switch over to Windows. And it had been a long time since I had done anything on Windows. I've been primarily Linux for probably over 20 years, I guess. It's been a long time. And Sandbox got me to convert back over to Windows for a little bit. And so I'd been there for a year. But now that I'm not quite doing so much with Sandbox, then I've come back over here to Linux. And so I've got to... It's going to take me a couple of days, I guess, hopefully just a day or two, to get all of my tabs set back up for things like Nightbot and the wheel and all of my price charts and the account information that I had stored on the Windows machines. Got to bring it here, like the automated bots as an example. All that kind of stuff has to come over. So in the meantime, we are going to be working on setting that up for maybe another day or two, so the stream might be a little strange. One of the first things that we want to do here is check out this account right over here. It's our DFK1 account. Rock 808 is the name of it, and what we have got here is daily growth. And this is not going to be completely accurate for today's growth, but we are going to start to manage this a little bit more on a regular basis. And it got thrown off a little bit because over the last day or two, not only have we moved, or I should say we're testing out, the new DFK helper automation tool on this specific account, but we are also moving over to the Linux machine. And because of the last day or two, I have not been keeping up exact numbers for this like I had been the previous couple of weeks. So for today, let's just check out gas and see what this is like. So we've got 10,933. Man, I wish that would stay up. How do we get this window to not close when I just leave the thing? Let's see. As soon as I leave this window, it's going to close down, but I don't really want that. Okay, so we can put in 10,933.2727. 10,933.272 is exactly the amount of Joule that we've got at the moment. But we're trying to see how much we gained in the last day from gardens and all that kind of stuff. So that is going to be something that I'm not quite sure of how to figure out unless we really just go back to the blockchain and look at all that. So I think we're just going to have to do a kind of a hard reset on this. Our crystal in the account is 167.57. And we are going to be doing some summoning with this. Normally we reset this to 1. I mean, we reset it to 5 every day. So, but since we've been playing around a little bit in here, I'm not sure if we've really gone up 162 crystal in the last 2 or 3 days. I don't think I updated this or did anything with this yesterday at all. So it probably has about 2 or 3 days worth of growth in here right now, is my guess. And then maybe there was some trading that I did that also added some additional stuff in here, but 162 is definitely not what we would normally have for 1 day's growth. Let's check this out here. We've got 23,042 gold in here. 23,042 gold. That again is, we're just gonna have to say a fresh reset on this. Let's check out our heroes. Looks like we've got 53 heroes in there, and that is what we should have. Looks like some of these are up for hire still, which they have been for a couple of days now. I'm surprised they haven't gotten hired out yet again. But we should be able to summon now. 97A, there's distinctive blue flame. Let's check out that blue flame right here. Yes, so the distinctive blue flame coming in for a Friday, I think. We are going to need to keep track of this on the Linux machine now as well, where I had been saving all of those files. That can only mean Friday. I think so. I think we have determined that this tealish blue flame is Friday's flame. Yes, indeed. Welcome on in, 9A7A. Thanks for popping back in and finding us again here on YouTube. Let's go ahead and look at the unclaimed, I mean not the unclaimed, the unlocked balance in the garden. So for this account, switching over to the gardens and harvests. Oh, that's right. We took all of it out. So we should not have anything in the gardens right now. So 0 unlocked balance. Right. We remember we took all of our liquidity pool out a couple of days ago, I guess yesterday, specifically to convert all of that to the Joule that we've got. So the 10,000, almost 11,000 Joule we have is specifically from all of that stuff. It's waiting to get plopped into the jeweler. However, it turns out that we're going to have quite a while, quite a bit of time that we're not gonna, let me try to do something here. Cal of, or just cal right now. And then can I increase the size of that? Let's see how I could do that. I don't know how to change the font on that specifically. But if we take a look at our calendar, we see that we've got a week and like 3 days to go. So do we really want 10,000 crystal, 10,000 jewel, 11,000 jewel, to be sitting doing nothing for us for a week and 3 days? It's like a fourth of the month. And so maybe there's a little something that we can do with this until then. I don't think I want to put it into any of the liquidity pools for the next week. But maybe there's a little something more that we can do with it rather than just letting it sit. Yeah, it was a little unfortunate. I think just a few hours after we moved it out, we got the AMA coming in and talking about that. Would it do anything in the jeweler at that time? I don't think so. And if we do put it in the jeweler, we'd have to bridge it over to Serendale. And if we do that, so if we come over here to the bridge tokens, and go to 10,993, then you're going to see that that's going to cost us almost 4.5 jewel, which is almost $1 USD value, I guess. And then we're going to have to bridge it back, right, for another amount over there. And if we go take a look at, let's jump over to the Harmony blockchain real quick for this as well. And then if we were to move it over to the jeweler on Harmony blockchain, it looks like we can't even deposit it there anyway. So what we would have to do, and I'm also noticing that the amount of X Joule to Joule is the same 1.823 that it's been for the last like 2 weeks at least. So it does not look like keeping it in the jeweler is going to gain us any more Joule over the course of time, unless it's just such a tiny amount of gain that I haven't seen this increase in the last 1 or 2 full weeks. Then my guess is that if another week goes by, we either will see no growth or such minor growth that it won't really matter there either. And so the cost to bridge it over is not worth it, right? So yeah, no, Serendale's not a good idea, 9A7A says, and I agree with that. So what that means then is we're just going to let it sit in Joule for a little bit of time. Now, one thing that we could do if we really wanted to, and I'm not sure if this is going to be a big deal or not, but we could go into the trader, into the, let's see, into the marketplace and into the trader, and then take that Joule, and convert that into X Joule, right? And that's going to give us almost 6,000 more X Joule. It's going to end up costing us, though, 32 Joule or 33 Joule to do that, and it's also going to cost us some amount to get it back over. And that's almost like a floor hero price each direction. So I don't think that we want to do that either, right? So like I said, it's a little unfortunate maybe that we took it out now that we know that we've still got another week. But in the same time, maybe it's good that we did that. And the reason is because if we start to look at some of the trends here, and we look at Jewel and Crystal comparatively to each other, we can see that besides today, right here, I think a lot of people might have been buying Crystal with Jewel perhaps. But over the course of the last several days, we can see that Crystal has really been dropping in value as compared to Jewel over the last 2 weeks. And then of course there's a little bit of a bump up right here, and I think if I was to guess, the only thing that I could guess about that little bump up right there, and if we look in really close, this high volume right here, there's probably one person, maybe there was another person right here, but there was probably one person that felt that they needed to have some extra crystal available for summoning. They want to do a lot of summoning. If I wanted to throw a name out there, I might suggest somebody like Crypto Grady. But I'm sure that probably there is maybe a couple of people that are doing it right around the same time. But really, if we had more than one person, I think we would see greater time span. Maybe a lot of these people right in here at these smaller amounts. I'm not sure if Crypto Grady would have put this much volume into converting back from Jewel into Crystal for summoning, but maybe somebody like that. And so here, one of the things that I see is I don't think that I would want to do this myself. And part of the reason is because I don't think I want to summon that much. I do want to summon a little bit. And I would recommend that if you want to get some raffle tickets for the Gen Zeros, we do want to summon a little bit. But I'm going to suggest that probably I will get more benefit as like a dollar average or a Jewel cost average by doing duels, and also by the raffle tickets that are involved with the duels, and having a lot of money in the Sea Jeweler, which is what we're waiting on right here. This 11,000 Jewel is going to be plopped into that Sea Jeweler, and I think that is also going to be giving us a fair amount of raffle tickets right there. So if we can get this amount plugged in, then I think that'll be really good. And ultimately, if we save our Jewel and we're not spending that, as opposed to spending it a lot on summoning, if you're summoning, you're actually spending that Jewel, right? Then, which is, you've now converted to Crystal, right? You're converting the Jewel to Crystal and then spending the Crystal on summoning. And for the last 2 or 3 times when we have had various raffles of something, I've spent a lot of money doing summoning. And the Crypto Grady was saying this exact same thing in his own experience, which kind of leads me to believe that he's not the one who has dumped out of Jewel into Crystal again. So I think it's probably somebody else. Because he was saying, and I totally agree with this, is that for the last couple of times that we have had chances to summon, then we have kind of been we've spent a lot of money on that to get those raffle tickets, but it turns out that we did not win anything during those raffles, and so we spent quite a bit for really nothing except for the chance to get it. And when I was talking to him about that earlier, he kind of indicated that he wasn't too excited about doing it again, and so I'm going to guess that maybe he's not going to do it again. And I'm definitely not going to be doing it again, but I do want to do a little bit of summoning. So anyway, that is the full long version explanation of why I'm not converting back over to Crystal right now. But for the money that we do have here in Crystal, I'm absolutely going to be summoning with the new values that we get on a daily basis. So this 167 crystal is definitely going to go to some summoning, and I'm thinking that we're going to do some summoning tomorrow, right? So today is just going to be a little bit of a day for me to get back on track with YouTube streaming a little bit, now here under Linux. So let's go ahead and check out a refresh of this here and see that we've got, let's see, there we go. 5,464 locked balance. So 5,464, that means that we have reduced our pool by 140. Rock preparing to summon the zombie army. Indeed, indeed. 987A is also putting out here in chat, it's okay to be liquid sometimes, and I agree with that. I think it's going to be such a short period of time that it's not going to really matter too much in the big scheme of things. If there was something easy we could do, then we might want to do it, but it doesn't look like there is. And I'm perfectly fine. We do want to be nimble. Let's check out the total pool value. So this is something else here where we can come look a new tab and then grab our account information here, paste that. And we can scroll down a little bit and see what our pool is at this point, and we see that we don't have anything in any of those liquidity pools. So our total pool value at this point is $0. We pulled everything out of the liquidity pool at this point. Our Shavas is 41 and 11 are our runes that we have. So we've gained another 3 of the Shavas runes. We have the same amount of Moksha runes as yesterday, or as 2 days ago. We've gained 3 of the Shavas runes, which is good. All right, and so that's where we stand right now. We're at about 11,000 jewel for about 167 crystal, and what we can do here is move the crystal over to the jeweler in Crystal Vale, and this is what we're going to use to summon tomorrow. So let's go ahead and do a deposit. The max amount -1 or -5, I mean, so 2, and deposit that into there. All right. Oh, and it didn't pop up my MetaMask window again. But something I didn't do, something I was working on, I never did end up restarting my whole browser stuff. So maybe I still need to do that, and that'll fix it. Okay. So, preparing to do the summon the zombie army. Speaking of summoning zombie armies, 9A7A, I think also one thing that we're going to be trying out sometime soon is the dark summoning. And I think that is something we'll be able to do on Halloween, October 31st. So, get prepared for that. So we've got 102 X crystal in here right now. We'll continue to add on to this a little bit. So tomorrow we definitely will be able to see how much crystal we have gained and also how much jewel we have gained. 100 or 10,993. 0.272, yeah. And let's just double check this one more time because I'm a little dyslexic sometimes. 10,993. Yes, 993.2723. Yes, got it. Perfect. Double check that. So 97A, how's dark summoning differ from normal? Oh man. So that's a good question. Now that we've caught up here with this, let's take a quick look at that dark summoning. Dark summoning. And there are a bunch of videos out about it. Maybe we should do our own video out about it here, but let's take a look at maybe there's a Medium post. And then also let's do DeFi Kingdoms like that. Okay, so here we go. Now that's a long time ago. This is normal summoning. DFK announces dark summoning event. Okay, let's check that out. And let's see what we have to see here. All right, whatever. Let's see. DFK is introducing locked token utility in a special event. The players can also use Heroes Burn feature in Dark Ritual, leading to enhanced summon powers, right? So we are going to burn heroes. The heroes that you summon with in this particular case are going to die, right? Unlike normal summons, when you keep the 2 original heroes and you get a third, the 2 heroes that you put together in dark summoning die, and you'd still get that new hero out. The decision on what to do with locked utility tokens and hero burn was going on for a long time, and now the community has gotten clarity. An option to spend locked utility tokens. So during this event, users will have the option to spend 4 times the cost of the liquid token. So one of the things that we can do is use locked Jewel, I think, unless they've changed this, right? So at one point, their plan was to spend locked Jewel and get access to that locked Jewel at 4 times the cost to be able to get into this special feature. I don't know if that's still the case right now. Maybe you can do that, but then maybe also we're going to be able to use normal Jewel, or I'm sorry, Crystal probably, for the dark summoning. We'll have to see what aspects of it are still in play. But this option is only for a selected feature. These include dark summoning, pet hatching, and duels, where we could spend that locked token. Again, I don't know if they still are going to be using the locked tokens for this or not. But dark summoning is going to work as we're going to describe it here pretty soon, no matter if we're using the locked tokens or not. More of the same features from DeFi Kingdoms will add to the system in the future. With them too, users will have the option to spend 4 times the cost of the liquid token. The updates will also include the option to burn the locked liquidity tokens. In the event, 75% of the locked will be burned, and 25% will remain to be distributed into the community. And again, this was a long time ago, so I'm not sure if the locked aspect of it is still in place. But here, summoning new heroes during dark summoning. So this is probably what we care about a little bit more right now. In the event of dark summoning, users can call upon new heroes with enhanced features and functions. So this is it. Dark summoning is going to allow the new hero to have, quote, enhanced features and functions. What that means, we don't actually know yet. Nobody's really said anything as far as anything that I've heard, but we are looking forward to enhanced features and functions. Then also in this, users are allowed to spend utility tokens and burn 2 heroes for that summon. So you will lose those 2 parents. So you got to be careful. You definitely do not want to be burning heroes that you care about. And because of that, I don't know exactly how many heroes I'm going to burn. I've been spending quite a bit of time and money collecting the 50 or 70 heroes that I've got in this wallet. And I don't think I want to let those go. They're making me some money going off and doing their quests. If I had 200, perhaps, maybe I'd be a little bit more likely to do that, especially if I had summoned a lot of, bad heroes. I did buy a bunch of floor heroes, and maybe this would be another good reason to buy a bunch of floor heroes, because you're burning these bad heroes in the ability to get a new one or a better one. If we wanted to go and take a quick look at floor price heroes, I was actually thinking about this for the last day or two, and maybe going and buying some additional floor heroes for this event. And I see that the price had been up to 35 recently, and I was thinking, oh man, maybe a bunch of people already bought all the floor heroes, thinking the same thing that I had thought. But I do see we've got a bunch of new floor heroes priced back down in the low 30s rather than mid 30s. So that could be a good thing as well. Maybe we'll snatch up a few of these heroes as well. So let's see. Plus, players will get additional benefits from heroes that have higher rarity or when they have more summons remaining. So again, we're kind of looking at the fact that maybe, I don't know what it means by have a higher rarity, like a higher rarity than normal or a higher rarity above mythic. That I don't know. I'm going to suspect that it's just going to be a higher rarity than normal, like maybe a higher percent chance to get mythics and legendaries. I don't think they're going to introduce another rarity class above mythic. That would just be too much, I think. But certainly have more summons remaining. So maybe if the two heroes are going to, the two parent heroes normally, or let me rephrase that. Normally, the summons remaining for the two parent heroes that are used pass along one less than their summons to the child. And that's what the child has. But it sounds to me like, based on if the parents have a higher level of summons, or maybe if they have summons or not, that maybe the child will get a higher remaining summons as well. I'm not sure exactly what that means. And let's see, Romario Raven says no for Gen 0 heroes. Not sure what you're answering there, Romario. No for Gen 0 heroes. Are you talking about the fact that Gen 0 heroes are not going to be able to do dark summoning because we don't want to be burning Gen 0s? Is that what you're referring to? In which case I agree. Are you talking about the fact that dark summoning or any kind of summoning is going to allow us to get into raffles for Gen 0s? Can you be a little bit more specific on what you're talking about there? So let's see, the development team is pitching and working hard to bring these new features to the platform. Even so, these features will be added to DeFi Kingdom irrespectively of the outcome of tokenomics proposal. Absolutely. So again, the only things 9A7A that I think we know about dark summoning is that those two heroes that are used for dark summoning are going to be burned, right? And the fact that the dark summoned heroes that we do get are going to have enhanced features and functions. But other than that, I haven't heard a lot. Potatoes, howdy. How are you doing today, Zabu? Mario says, that better not to use them for dark summoning. Yeah, I don't think that dark summoning is even going to allow Gen 0s. That's going to be my guess. Because of course, if you're burning the two parents, then I don't think any of the devs are going to be allowing Gen Zeros to be burned, which means that you can't summon those. I don't remember any specific words on that, but I am 99% sure that something has been mentioned somewhere clarifying that Gen Zeros will not be able to take part in dark summoning. I think it's got to be at least a Gen 1 or higher. But if someone wants to confirm that with me or with the chat. Let's see, Nobel in the house. How are you doing, Nobel? Welcome on in. Let's see here. Anyway, that's dark summoning, introducing locked utility tokens, and so on and so forth. So I don't think that we have any new word for it other than that. But that's a very good question, 9A, 7A. Hopefully that gives you the information that we have right now. Let's see here. We are going to do some summoning tomorrow, so that'll be nice. I was hoping to have my USD, I was hoping to have another $1,000 or so of USD into DeFi Kingdoms tomorrow, but it looks like there's been some bank delays and it's not going to come in for a while, like maybe even a week or possibly even longer. Oh my goodness. So we'll have to see how that goes. And I was really looking forward to at least having a little bit more funds available for some summoning. So we'll have to see. We'll just have to see. Let's go ahead and chat about the next thing here. What time is it? It is 2:45 just about. So we missed our 2 o'clock spinning of the wheel. I think we've got some people in here now. It might be a good time to go ahead and spin the wheel. So let's take a look at Nightbot. And unfortunately, I need to, here's another situation where we need to like log in an incognito window with Nightbot for YouTube. So let me do that. New incognito window. And let's go to Nightbot. And we're going to log in with YouTube in that specific window. Next. And next. And I got two-step verification on my... let's see. Yes, it's me. And that account... allow, and let's see if this actually did it. So can we get some chats? We have some people just talking in chat a little bit. Let's just see if this is the proper window for us. Man, I don't think it is. Mario says talking, and that does not look like it's the proper window. Tell you what, let's log out of that, sign in with YouTube again, and log in with this other account. Oh man, it's so confused with these different accounts. Giveaways. 15 minutes. There we go. All right, so I think we have got it set up. We've got 9A, 7A in the house. Romario Raven in the house. Nobel, if you and Potatoes are still here, go ahead and say another word in chat if you would. Get y'all on this list as well. And I think that was it. Potatoes, are you still lurking in the background there? Awesome, awesome. Tomorrow is our giveaway and our pet hatching, guys. Let's see, Mystical Meows has been with us for a while, but doesn't look like she's with us today. Okay, let's go ahead and collect these names. Control C. And hop over here to, what color egg? We're going to do a blue egg, Sabu. We're going to do a blue egg hatch and giveaway tomorrow. We ought to talk about the time to do it. I think since the stream goes from 2 o'clock till 5 o'clock, let's do this. Let's have the final wheel spin for the tickets done at 4:30. And so right after 4:30, let's go ahead and do our wheel spin for who actually is going to win that blue egg. So we'll probably wrap up our day with that. So right about 4:30, we'll give away the last of the tickets for entries, and then we'll do our wheel spin. So let's see here. Can I bring that over to this window? Control V and paste. Yeah, it looks like we got it. Mystical Meows is not with us today. So we've got Rollover, we've got 9A7A, Nobel, Potatoes, and Romario Raven. And I think that is our proper setup. Nobel, 9A7A, Potatoes, Romario. Okay. So we're going to take those names and we're going to duplicate that a couple of times. Why isn't that going? Okay. Paste, 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 and even one more paste in there. So we've got all those names duplicated a couple of different times. Let's see. 97A, remember to bring the ham. What color? That's green eggs. Indeed. Awesome. All right, let's go and spin. Who's going to be winning today? Or at least at the 2:30 hour. What? Romario Raven maybe is my guess? Oh, I'm getting good at that. Woohoo! Romario Raven, Born to Die in the chat room. Welcome on in. I think this is maybe the first time I've seen you in the chat here. Appreciate you being here, man. And Lucky Day, oh my goodness. We've got a lot of, definitely some of the, Lucky Day, that's what 9A7A said. Gotcha, yeah. I thought, I was thinking Lucky Duck there for a minute. So let's see, Romario Raven, congratulations on the win. Absolutely. So Romario Raven, give me a chance. I'm going to put your name down on this list. I know that you had won one, I think from this morning. Was it this morning that you won another one also? So I've got you down for 2. And it's been so busy for me this morning to have to juggle moving over to the new Linux platform and so on, but I still have not sent out those tickets. It's your second today. That's what I've got written down. So very good. So give me a chance to get to that probably after stream. And the challenge for me is I've got to switch over to a different account and MetaMask and log in, and it kind of delays the stream a little bit from some stuff. But I'm going to get that to y'all after stream. If y'all don't have the tickets by, and I'll also send you a message as well on Discord saying I've sent them, and I'll give you a transaction, blockchain transaction ID, so you can confirm that if you need to. And if you don't have that after 2 hours or 3 hours after we end stream here, so we'll end stream in about another 2 hours from now, and then if you don't have them in another 2 hours after we end stream, then please touch base with me and just say, hey, how's it going? But hopefully you'll be sleeping then. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sure somebody will say something. But like I said, if you see an email, if you see a Discord message from me that has your transaction ID number, then that means that I have sent them off. If you don't see that you have a transaction ID number from me 2 hours after the stream, then I'm going to suppose something's still going on with OpenSea, and we'll try to get that resolved before the stream tomorrow, because I do not want to have to hassle getting you y'all's tickets tomorrow on stream. I'd much rather do it off stream today and have it out of the way done. Your list is long, I know. It's actually not too long. The only people that I owe tickets to, I owe 2 to you, I owe 1 to Cassie Austin, I owe 1 to Mystical Meows, and I owe 2 to Brito Veld, or Brito B, I think is what he's going by now. But that's it. That's all that I owe. Born to Die, how are you doing today? What brings you into the stream today? Are you excited for Dark Summoning, which I think we're going to be getting on Halloween? Or if you don't think it's coming on Halloween, what do you think we are getting for our updates for the October 31st update? In fact, maybe I should ask everyone in chat. Y'all know that we're getting a DFK update on October 31st. I personally think Dark Summoning is going to be one of those items that we get. What else do y'all think we're going to be getting on October 31st? And if you agree or don't agree about Dark Summoning, what do you think that will be? Oh, Romario, you say we'll be on Black Friday? So, you know, Black Friday is the Friday after Thanksgiving, right? Which, I don't know. Is that actually another day that they're going to have a release? I don't think that we know exactly what days in November are going to be released necessarily. Oh, you're asking, you're not sure? That's a good question. C-Jewel, based on what Sasha said in DFK General. Yes. So that was my other thought, is C-Jewel should be coming on the 31st as well. And that's why I've been pulling out my my liquidity pools into Jewel. So I've got about 11,000 Jewel sitting waiting for that to jump in on October 31st, right into C-Jewel. So I'm glad to hear a little bit more that it was almost confirmed. Everything but confirmed, right? Did Sashi actually say it was indeed coming, or just that they were hoping for it to come out then? So Black Friday, yeah, what day is Black Friday actually going to be? Let's see. If we do a calendar for year 2022, then it looks like Black Friday is probably going to be November the 25th. Which means that's about a month away, which probably is about right for one of the November things. But I don't know exactly if they're going to have releases on Friday or not. Carol coming in. Good afternoon. Can't wait for the drawing tomorrow for the latest hatched egg. Absolutely right. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're going to have a pet hatching. And again, if we take a look at the pet that I've already hatched, let's see here. Let's go back over to this other account that I've got right here and look at the pets. So I've shown off this pet once before, a rare basilisk. We got 4 stars with it. We've got 2 stars for fishing, 2 stars for woodworking. And so y'all will get something, some kind of pet, and some of those pets could be worth thousands of dollars. For those of you that are a little newer to DeFi Kingdoms, if we took a look at the pet catalog here, and then we took a look at the prices of what's for sale in that pet catalog, and then we looked at price descending prices, we probably want to skip some of these that might be outrageously priced up here. but there are some very good looking pets for sure. But if we skip down a little bit into here and look at these that are 50,000 crystal, 40, 45, I mean, we could be pulling one of these tomorrow, right? And if we have a calculator, let's see, or even better yet, let's just come into the marketplace, go into the trader, and if we were going to convert 50,000 crystal into US dollars, then we're talking about, you know, a hero, I mean not a hero, but a pet that's worth about 11,000 US dollars, right? I think y'all were going to sell that. Let's see. Potato says, I linked the message in Darlantis General. What's your interpretation? Ooh, good question. Good question. So if we come over here to Darlantis and General here, let's see. One of these? I forget which is which. Here. So Sasha says, so someone says, sir, we just want to know when the next updates are going to be. Right now, we are clueless to what comes since parity has been reached. And Sasha here says, well, I can tell you that next in line after we actually reach parity is C-Jewel and something else before we have to draw our attention to Serendale 2.0. So this does not tell me exactly that Sasha is guaranteed that C-Jewel is coming out on October 31st. All this tells me, and my interpretation of this, very strictly speaking, is I can tell you what's next in line, right? And so there are things that are in line to come out, and they have a priority list of what's a higher priority. And so C-Jewel seems to be one of the next things they have in line, one of the next things of higher priority. But to me, this doesn't actually say October 31st is the release date for C-Jewel, right? And so there could be a few other things, even though C-Jewel is planned to come out next in line, it's possible that there could be something else. But I do agree, Potatoes, that I am personally expecting C-Jewel to come out on October 31st also. Whether or not this wording is guaranteeing it or not, I think that because it is next in line, because they do have such a high priority, that probably will be the 31st of October. Yeah, absolutely. Carol says, what time is the next drawing? So we have drawings every 30 minutes. You just barely missed the last one. So it's 3 o'clock my time, US Central Time right now. And so in about 30 more minutes at 3:30, we'll have another drawing. And I would kind of encourage that people that are looking for those drawings get here at least maybe 2 or 3 minutes before the 30-minute mark, just in case it's a good timing. And then also we're going to have a drawing at 4:30 today as well for those tickets. And you're going to want to have those tickets. Oh, you meant for Saturday, for the actual pet? Yeah, so I think we're going to be doing the pet at 4:30 my time tomorrow. So whatever time it is for y'all right now, in about an hour and a half from now, tomorrow is going to be the time, whatever time zone y'all are in, we're going to be doing it, the pet drawing. Also, for those of you that might be a little bit new to my channel, because I see that Born to Die is in here and maybe a couple of others, is that and also, if you don't have very many tickets right now, you're going to need to get more of these tickets, right? So let's see if I can log in here real quick. back into here, back into the Polygon network. Oh man, I don't have the Polygon. I don't even have the Polygon network on this thing. So let's do this, guys. Let's come into this account. Let's go into the bridge tokens. The easiest way that I've found to add those chains is just to come into here and under the bridge tokens, just select your chain to be the chain that you want. So I'm going to select Polygon as an example. And then we should see up here in MetaMask, allow this site to switch networks from DFK to Matic, and we can switch. Y'all don't need to do that right this minute, of course, but for me, I found that that's the easiest way. If y'all ever do need to get your chains added and updated, to me, that's the easiest way to do it. So then if we come over to this account and on the Polygon network right there, and then we take a look at OpenSea and we refresh this page and we log in. Let's see if I can log in with this, connect with the wallet. And this is kind of why I didn't want to do this on stream. But now that I guess some people might be interested, I'm just going to go ahead and do it on stream. And connect and next. Connect again. And then if we scroll down a bit, down into here somewhere, this is what we got. So if y'all don't have a lot of these tickets right now, this is what we're drawing for here every 30 minutes after each of these hours that we're streaming. We're drawing for these tickets. And if you don't have a lot of these tickets at this point, you need these tickets, or the more tickets of these you have, the better your chances of winning in the raffle tomorrow. So you want to get a couple of these tickets, probably. The more the better. And then we will be using these tickets into the raffle based on how many tickets you have to put in. Whether it's 2, 4, 6, or maybe I'll have 3, 6, 9 or something like that. You'll get entries with your names into here, into the raffle names, and then we will spin the wheel based on that, and whoever gets pulled tomorrow is going to win that hatched pet. And then at 2, so that we will do our last drawing for these tickets right here at 4:30 my time tomorrow. And then right after we draw the last person to win these tickets, right at 4:30 tomorrow, we're then going to do the drawing for the actual pet and see who wins that pet. And then we are going to, or maybe what we're going to do before we see who wins, we're going to hatch the pet first to see what it is. And then we're going to do the drawing to see who actually wins that pet. So it's probably going to go ticket winning, pet hatching, and then the pet giveaway and the wheel for that right in succession there. All right, let's get back over to our DFK net and our proper wallet address here. There we go. So I hope that answers your question as far as tomorrow goes. Romario says 10:30 p.m. for you. Hope that's not too late. Is also helpful. Yes. So again, we've got 2 more ticket giveaways today. One in about 30 minutes and one in about an hour and 30 minutes for the 2 giveaways today. All right, let's get back to a little bit of DFK. I was updating the spreadsheet. I think we're done with updating the spreadsheet. And that means I think we're good to go at the moment. All right, guys. Let's see. It is 3 o'clock. What are we going to be doing? for the next little bit of time here. How about we check out heroes? I want to do some summons tomorrow also. Oh, duels. Yes. We do need to get involved in duels, and I'd want to get y'all much more involved in duels as well. And part of the reason for that is, thanks for reminding me, Romario, is duels are going to be a big part of raffle tickets for the Gen Zeros coming up, right? So there's a couple of ways that you could win those Gen Zeros. One is going to be, all right, in fact, let's come over here and take a look at the AMA real quick. So DeFi Kingdoms, AMA, medium, medium, and Sandwich Punch. So maybe with all of that, we're going to get, let's check out medium pages here. And DFK Team AMA presentations with summaries. Let's check out that. Maybe that is where we're at here. So let's see, October, what's today? October, I think it's this one on the 13th. Let's just check that out here. And let's look for Gen Zeros. Let's do a search for Gen Zeros. Yeah, so here we go. So how can you get into the raffles for the DFK Gen Zeros? Here, there's going to be 4 ways that you can get into the raffles. First is a C Jewel snapshot. I'm noticing that it's not X Jewel and it's not X Crystal, but it is C Jewel specifically. It says 1 will be contingent upon CS Jewel proposal and the Jeweler 2.0, right? So this was written, or this was talked about before Jeweler 2.0 passed. So now that Jeweler 2.0 has passed, then everything looks good for a move forward with this, which will be a source for the snapshots for Gen Zero. So C Jewel specifically is what we're going to want to hold, and that is why I have got this account all set up with almost 11,000 Jewel ready to get put into that C Jewel, into Jeweler 2.0 to try to get some of that. So this is one of the main ways that I'm hoping to get some raffle tickets or the snapshots for that. Crypto Monete in the house. And let's see, Potatoes, I will fight you if you want in a little bit. Let's catch up with some of the things that we want to do, because I want y'all to get very excited about duels as well for this reason. Second way to get access to the Gen Zeros is summoning exercises, or a summoning exercise. This is designed to reward those players, or those playing and summoning, to have a chance to win a Gen Zero. More details to come to soon, but when the period starts, which is right now, so it started a couple of days ago. If you start summoning heroes starting a couple of days ago up through until the period ends, which I don't know when that is going to be. As far as I know, there's not been any ending dates specified yet. But if you start summoning now, and if whatever you were summoning yesterday and the day before as well, and on into the future, then those summons that you do will receive a chance to win a Gen Zero. So start your summoning right now. And the more that you do, the more chances you'll have. So we are going to be doing some summons tomorrow, and I kind of want to prepare a little bit for that. I think tomorrow's going to be a fairly big day of summoning and the giveaways and the pet hatching and all that other kind of stuff. So I definitely want to kind of do a big spiel, maybe launch a Twitter campaign, or at least a thing or two on Twitter about it, maybe make a short YouTube video about it as well to get people excited on that last day. And then here, this is where we're looking at duels and why I even opened up this webpage right now. So third way to get access to those Gen Zeros is duels, and the fourth way is raffles through the duel system. All right, so two of these 4 ways that you can get access to Gen Zeros has to do with duels and the duel system. It can be based on ranking or other aspects like the number of duels that you do, or if you place high enough in the duel system or so on. So we definitely want to be doing more duels, and we want to be participating in the raffles for that duel system as well, because those will be additional ways that you can get access to the Platon Gen Zeros. Crypto Monete, how are you doing? What brings you in today? Haven't seen you here in a little bit, couple of days. Welcome back on in. All right, let's do duels then. And if someone wants to fight me, Potatoes, do you want to fight? Are you first? Let's see. Let's get into, I think we're, for duels, we want to get into the, is it the castle or the garden? I mean the tavern. Let's see, looks like it's the tavern. So we can hop into the tavern. And into the tavern down here, we've got duel. We can click on duel. And it's going to open up our little thing here where we can see we've got some experience. And I think the only times that I've done any duels so far are with Romario Raven. We did some private duels right there. Took a little trip. You everything good, Crypto Monete? Did you enjoy your trip? Where did you go? What did you do? I took a little trip down to the coast with my family not too long ago. It was a lot of fun. We went down to Port Aransas or Padre Island off of the Texas coast in the Gulf of Mexico. For those that might not be very familiar with the geography of the United States area. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Built a little bit of a sandcastle maybe, not much of one. Splashed around in the water some, got some sun. Hung out with the family a bit. It was good. Let's see. So, Potatoes, fight me. I have not done anything here. I don't know if you wanted to do a private game or a public game, but I think definitely I do need to do some public games as well. We want to get our experience up. We want to have the duels or the games that we play in duels certainly contributing to our pool of games that we're playing that is going to allow us to get access to those Gen Zeros, right? And right now, I think I don't have any of the 3 games that I've played. We're all private, and so I don't think they count for anything towards those duels at this time. I want to see some relatives. Awesome. Very good. Well, I hope you had a good time, and I'm glad you're back. Haven't seen him, so I had fun. Absolutely. Nice. Yeah, very good. Before we get started with this, let's see if Potatoes is still hanging around here in chat and see if we're still going to be doing a little fight here with duels. Otherwise, let me see if I can figure this out. I hope that Romario Raven is still around also. Let's see if I can figure out how to actually do a real duel that's not a private duel. So let's go ahead and hop into solo. Let's pick, let's add a hero here. And to be honest with y'all, I don't really even know what Potato says. What did I miss? I'm back. Yeah, Potatoes, we're just about to do a duel. And I was just kind of saying that I haven't done any duels yet in public, and I'm not sure if you wanted to fight as a private match or in a public match or something. I'm not even sure if we can select who we match up against in the public matches or not. But I'm down for whatever it is you want to do. I was also saying that we definitely want to, you know, if I'm going to be talking about duels, I definitely want to say that to get access to those Gen Zeros, then you're probably going to want your fights to be on the public section and also doing the raffle stuff there too. It's up to LMK or you. Okay, it's up to you. Yeah. do you want to do a private match first? Just like maybe a 3-on-3 match or 1-on-1? Doesn't matter to me, I guess. And I think if we're going to do private matches, then how do we do that? Do we go into like a squad, a 3-on-3, and then there's a 3 versus 3? And then I think we choose private match. So do you want me to send you a private match, I guess? So if we click on private match, recipient's address, I'll tell you what, why don't you send one to me, because I don't mind sharing my address quite as much. My address is just out there in the ether already. And so let's just go ahead and grab my address from here. I'm going to dump it into chat. And that address is what you can use to send me a duel request, I guess. And I'm not sure where or how I'm supposed to see that. If I say private match, we've got a recipient's address. Let's see, view duels. Okay, thank you, Romario. Romario's like a master at this. So if we view duels, there we go, right. So current duels that might be pending for me, completed duels. So this is some stuff with Romario back in the past, the only other ones that I had. And dual search, or if there's a dual ID number. We could have specific dual ID numbers out there, I guess, for all ranking, stored in databases of who fought against each other for specific dual IDs and so on. So as long as you know the dual ID number, you can go and look those up in the database and see. So let's take a look at, for example, duel 1000, right? Search the duels. So here you can see duel 1000 was these two people, and I'm not sure how I can see. Let's view the results of that maybe. So can we see, looks like Raz and J Lobster, I guess. And we can see who played and who won through that. And I guess technically we could even replay the whole match and see how the match went down, right? So you can do Wisdom is being selected with Island background and then an Earth element, and then they fight. And because of the way the numbers line up, 28 versus 9, then that one won right there, 28 versus 9. So it's a pretty quick. It's quite a bit more simplistic than Fight Club, but it's the same type of thing, maybe in a way, slightly. Maybe I shouldn't even say that, because again, it's quite simplistic. We don't really get to pick a lot of strategy, right? So if we come into view duels right here, I see no duels pending right now. So I guess, Potatoes, we're just kind of waiting on you. I think we're waiting on you to grab my wallet address and put that into a thing. And you say, almost ready. Sorry. Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't think we're in a rush here. One thing that I do want to look at here is, let's see if we can do a little something more with this window here. Can I set up times? Go to channels, pin, report, blah, 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 blah. What I'd like to be able to do, maybe I should pull this off stream for just a second. Manage moderator. Oh, toggle timestamps. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. All right. So now I've got timestamps set up. I always like timestamps on my messages. Potato says, I'm on a different device. Sort of hard for me to copy your address. Here's mine. Okay. I'm fine with that too. Let's see. And I think you're probably going to be giving me your address in the public chat. If I'm going to be copying it on stream, then I don't know if it really matters, but maybe you're sending it to me in some different place. I guess just let me know. If it's not in public chat, then let me know where to look for it. But if it's in Discord, it's still going to show on stream. So it's not like that address is going to be hidden, right? Not that I think that 5 people viewing us right now are going to be any big deal. It's going to matter. All right, let's see here. Something else that I'm noticing is when I'm in duels, the music has gone off. It kind of lets me know that I should probably mute the music here. Oh, it's deleted by YouTube? Maybe. I don't know why it would have been deleted by YouTube. Is it a link that's a URL? It's possible that links are disabled. I didn't mean for that to happen. Links should be available for everybody. Let's but I know that sometimes YouTube has some like privacy things. Let's see. Go to channel, pin message, report, remove, put user in a timeout, hide user, add moderator. No. So I don't see a way to configure that you can post things or not. Let's see. Tell you what, why don't you just send it to me in Discord, I guess, and I will copy and paste from there. Yeah, I'll grab it from Discord. Control C. All right, let's do this thing here. So we're going to do a squad, which is a 3x3. We're going to do a private match. The recipient address is going to be that right there. It's owned by Patatas. Send the challenge. Oh, do I need to first select my thing? Maybe I need to select these heroes first. And Potatoes, what type of 3x3 do you want to do? I've got a little bit of a collection of heroes. So I might be able to match, various levels that you might want to be playing with. I've got a few level 10s, 8s, 7s, 6s, 5s, 4s. Good range. 2s. Looks like I might not have any level 3s. But I do have several level 2s. And probably not any level... I've only got 2 level 1s, I guess. So 2s and then 4s and higher up to level 10. Mine are level 8 and 9. Okay. Yeah, we can do some level... I can grab some level 9s, perhaps. Does PJ really matter for this? It might, I guess, because of the stat bonuses, right? Because in this particular game, your specific stats do matter. So maybe I would want to grab some PJs as well. It looks like I've got 2 level 8 PJs. So maybe we want to do one of those, another one of those. And you're saying 15 plus stat? Yeah, maybe I want to flip these over and see which one of these have some good high stats. So there's a 28 stat for that one. This one has a 30 wisdom. This one only has a 20 strength right there. This one's got a 28 wisdom. Maybe I want to select. Looks like a lot of them have high wisdoms for some reason. I guess a lot of these are gardeners, maybe. Yeah, I guess gardening. Looks like a lot of these up here are gardening. Most of my higher level heroes are gardening. All right, well, let's select a third one, which might be. Look at I need to reset this. There we go. That's the problem. I was last looking at gardeners, and so yeah, a lot of my heroes, I was only looking at gardeners there. So let's see here. Starting at the second row. All right. So here we've got a miner. So we've got some good endurance. Let's go ahead and select that for my third one, I guess. So I guess we're going to continue on with 3 heroes. So I've got these 3 heroes right here. And I'm going to say wisdom, I guess. And I'm going to say, and I didn't even look at my backgrounds, but I'm going to say city because it looks like a city to me. So we're just going to do that. So I'm choosing wisdom as a stat, city for a background. It's private match, sending over to here, and then I think I can send the challenge. Let's go ahead and send that. So then I think, Potatoes, on your end, you would be looking at view the duels, and then you should see, if I remember correctly, something that says this duel is waiting for you, or here's a challenge that's been presented to you, right? Just trying to help everyone else who's viewing the stream to kind of get a feel for what's going on your end as well. Let's see. All right. I think that's going. And then also, I do seem to remember that maybe the last time I tried this, there was some problem with the update here, and I didn't see the update right away. I think there was one or two times when we played Romario, and correct me if I'm wrong, that supposedly, as soon as Potatoes connects to this duel that I've sent, then this wheel stops spinning and we see the results right away. Isn't that how it's supposed to work? But then I seem to remember that maybe 1 or 2 times you and I had played last time, this didn't automatically update, and we had to go and look at those duels from that had just happened a minute or 2 ago. Potato says, thanks for the explanation. I've never done this. Really? You've never done this before? View duels currently, I assume. Yes, view current duels. Wow. Potatoes, I would have sworn that you would have done this. So this is a really good exercise here for the both of us. I've only done this once before. Romario here is our expert, I feel. You need to refresh the page sometime, Romario says also. Right. Potato says, have you sent? Yes, I have sent it. It should be waiting for you under your little section for, as you said, current duels, I think. And yeah, you might have to refresh, possibly. You might also have to get out of the whole duel system here and like back to the tavern and click on duel again. I think I might have had to do that before also. And maybe clicking the refresh, the browser refresh button actually does that also. It kicks you out of the duel system back into the tavern, and then you've got to go through that again. I kind of just want to sit here myself and see if my page updates when you finally find that current duel and continue, just to see if my page will automatically refresh. Otherwise, I'll have to do the same thing. Yeah, but this is, I think I'm even more excited now that this is your first time doing it as well. So we're kind of learning here together with Romario leading the way here. And also, of course, potatoes. Did not see it. We're going to refresh again. Okay. And I'm just going to sit right here just in case for you to see it. It needs to, my screen needs to stay like this for some weird reason. Yeah, getting a few of these private ones in first is probably a good idea. So we got to know what we're doing a little bit. And I had forgotten that I should probably be looking at my city backgrounds as well. Oh, check my MetaMask. Oh man, thanks, Romario. So I hadn't sent it because now that I'm on Linux for my operating system, my MetaMask windows do not pop up automatically. So I had this thing sitting in MetaMask, and Romario is absolutely right. Probably it was not sent until just now. And so, potatoes, I'm sorry about that. You were probably doing everything right, and it was just me not sending the confirmation to the blockchain. There we go. There's a confirmed transaction. So now we're looking, now my view has updated to the current, the duals, which you should see also current. And maybe when you select it from the current now, there we go. Private dual. So our dual number, which we might want to keep track of, is 104,380. I wonder if I can copy that and just say here in chat, dual number, paste. So that will be our reminder in case we forget. Dual 104,380. And I think it's waiting a response for you. And in this particular case, then of course, potatoes, you're going to, and just to fill in the audience as well. So potatoes, now that I've actually sent this dual challenge to potatoes, potatoes is going to see this under the current duals. Potatoes is also going to have to select 3 heroes that they want to match up. And I don't think anything is forcing you to choose level 8 heroes. We just have to kind of, gentleman's agreement that that's the type of heroes that we're going to be going after, or the thing we're trying for. But the game itself, I don't think blocks anybody from sending specific heroes or whatever. So then Potatoes is going to choose 3 heroes. And then also, just like you saw me, Potatoes is going to get the chance or opportunity to select a stat and then also a background. And then click on Submit. And then at that point, the duel should happen kind of behind the scenes. It's possible that we might actually get to see it live happening right here, but I think the couple of times that Romario and I were doing it, my page here did not refresh. I had to manually refresh it. And then we looked at completed and we saw it under the completed tab. And then we got to replay it and see what happened. So we might have to do the same thing here. We'll see how that goes. Let's see. Let's go, Potatoes says. Nice, nice. So, Potatoes, did you click your heroes? Did you select your stat? And did you select the background that you wanted? And did you click on submit or okay or continue or whatever it is going to be? I'm going to suppose you probably have done that by now. If not, I guess from my end, that's what we're waiting on. If you've already done that, then I think I'm going to have to refresh my screen here. Yes, indeed. Let the battle begin. I still need to find my little drum roll sound effect. Send now approving fight. Oh, okay. So in your MetaMask, you're having to approve the fight and all that kind of stuff. I don't see anything in mine that's asking me to approve. Possibly just on your end. I suppose it's possible that the game has a trigger where once you submit yours, no pending duels found. So I'm watching the duel now. Okay, here we go. I'm going to watch this, and so will the rest of the stream. I think Potatoes already has watched here. So I can look at completed, and here is our duel. Oh man, I lost. So duel 104-380, the one that we just played, we can quickly, easily see here my heroes, opponent's heroes, the fact that I lost this one. So we could look at the results right here, and we could see Rock against Potatoes, and we had one, lost one, lost one. So I think it was each of the three heroes got to battle against each other. My first hero, his first hero, and so on. And because it was a 3 out of 3, then Potatoes won 2 of those. I lost 2 and only won 1. So, of course, it's the best 2 out of 3 in this particular case. So, Potatoes the winner! Congratulations! And it looks like we're both rank 1 because we don't have, my guess is, Potatoes, that you don't have any... you haven't done any public matches yet. And Potato says, kind of spoils the fun with the results shown. Yeah, I agree. So if you're looking at this right here, with you lost right away, I think it does kind of spoil it. But let's look at the replay, because the replay is kind of interesting. And let's see if I can pause it right here for some of this. Pause the video. I forget how to pause it. Oh, maybe pausing right there. Let's back up a little bit. So what happens, for those of us that don't know how this is played, is my first hero goes up against Potatoes' first hero right here, and based on these stats. So vitality is the stat that the game picked for us, and so it compares my vitality with Potatoes' vitality. And so I've got a 33, Potatoes got an 18, and so I get 22 points added to something, and Potatoes gets 18 points added to something for our score then, right? So I've got 22, it's got 18. The next thing that we look at is, let's play it again for a moment. So, and then pause that. So here, the next thing that happens, the next thing that happens is a background gets selected. And so the city background is selected. I don't have a city background, and Potatoes does not have a city background. So we get 0 points each for not having the background that the game selects, right? And then when we play the next one, right here, back here. So when we look at this, the game is going to select lightning for an element, and it looks like I do have lightning on my card here, so I get 11 more points because I have the same effect that the game has selected. Potatoes here has like a water, I think, or either water or ice. I can't quite tell. Probably water. And so, of course, it's not lightning, so it doesn't get the bonus from that. And then when we keep playing, with all of my total score added up, then we battle. And of course, my 33 beats the 18. So I win that first one. The next cards. The game selects Wisdom, 17 to 27. Mountains. That was Potatoes also. And Water. I've got a Water and not... This goes a little fast, but we can see 25 versus 40. Potatoes wins that second round. Third hero comes up. The game is going to select Vitality, so we add our Vitalities. The game selects Mountain background, and again, Potatoes has got a Mountain background, and selects Lightning, which I've got Lightning here. So 31 to 34, that's really close, but Potatoes wins that round as well. So that's how to read this, and the results, the video goes by pretty fast. I wish it wasn't quite so fast, but that is how to play. So yeah, Potato says, I just did the most dueling ever done last night. Wow. I also selected Vitality for my stat. I think that gives a bonus no. I don't know if that does for the duels here, right? Romario says, in third is the fight between the elements. There's a diagram. Oh, which ones are stronger against the others? Interesting. Right. So if we do a replay on this, yeah, I didn't even notice that. Let's do a pause right here. So here, my thinking was that the game selects lightning and I have lightning, so I won. But I can see now that we have this little diagram, and so there's some amount of strength or ratio or something like that. Is that what you're saying, Romario? There's a diagram which one are stronger against another. So my guess is like fire and water, if those are going against each other, that water might be good against fire, as an example, right? And of course, light and dark would have strengths or weaknesses against each other. And because Potatoes has fire over here and I've got lightning, then there's this red line drawn between those two are battling. And I do not know how to tell from what I'm looking at here which one is better. My thinking was that the 11 points that I got here was only because I had lightning and the game selected lightning. But I can definitely see how maybe there would be a chart somewhere. Romario, do you have a link to something that talks about that a little bit? But there'd be no way to know in general which one your combat opponent had. Otherwise, of course, whoever threw down first is at a little bit of a disadvantage if the second person could tell, right? But yeah, that was pretty good. I wonder if we could do this in. So what I'd like to start to do is see if we can do these a little bit more on the public side of things, right? So playing in private is good because you can maybe practice a little bit and find some good heroes, and maybe we should practice a little bit more. But what we really want to be doing is we want to be doing something like maybe a solo match. Let me just check solo match here. And we want to go into a ranked match. And so the ranked match is going to cost some funds. It looks like a little bit of a gold fee, a little bit of a crystal fee right here. And it looks like we can pay either 0.1, 0.5, or 1, right? And then we win some tickets. At 0.1, we're going to win 10 tickets. At 0.5, we're going to win 60 tickets. And at 1 crystal, we're going to win 130 tickets. So that is substantial. So before I do this right here, I really want to get some input from Romario as far as, like, what should I be looking for when I try to do a public duel where funds are on the line and raffle tickets are on the line for getting into the dual raffles, which also takes Gen Zeros into effect, right? So what do we look at there? Let's see. Romario says, I think there's an explanation how this works somewhere. Can't paste links. Oh, man. All right. I will be looking into how to get the links pasted at some point. I definitely want y'all to be pasting links here in chat and all that kind of stuff. I thought I had fixed that a few days ago, but I guess not. You will not see on your chat as I pasted one before. I don't have much experience. I have less points than Potato. You have less points than Potato. Okay. Well, I definitely have 0 points. So we're just going to experiment around a little bit then, right? So Romario, you might be able to help me a little bit with, or maybe even Potatoes, you too, what makes a good hero to go up against here. And I'm going to say that if your current stats is a big deal, then absolutely, I think what we want is a PJ hero, right? Because the PJ heroes are going to have stat boosts for 3 of their stats, right? And so those are the ones I think that'll end up doing better at the duels. So we have a level 10 right here. It's one of our Gen Zeros even. So let's go ahead and select this one. We also notice here that we have light and Arctic for the background. Light and Arctic for the background. If we flip this card over, maybe we should flip it before we start to just send him off. So if we look here, even though it's a PJ hero, look at the stats for this. I'm not actually very impressed. For a level 10, you've got 24 as the highest stats. To me, that doesn't sound right. If I flip this card, there's a 26 stat, and here's a level 10 with 28 stat. I'm going to have to think that this Gen Zero, even though it went on PJ, I wonder if their previous owner even applied those extra bonuses to this PJ hero. I don't even know. And I would say probably not, because the stats here don't look overly impressive, even compared to these other 2 heroes that are not PJ heroes. Both of those non-PJ heroes have higher stats, 26, 28 there, right? Yeah. If that's true, then yeah, what a waste. What a waste indeed. So let's not use this one for our purposes here. Let's take a look and see what we've got for these level 8s down here. So here's another PJ hero, and if we flip this card, look at this, 30 points. So this is what I would expect from probably a PJ hero, is 30 points for wisdom, 21 points for vitality right there. Obviously pretty high. And if we compare that with this hero here that was not on PJ, still 26 and 15, but we could see how it could be about 5 points less in both vitality and wisdom. And if we click over here, then we see 20 and 21, which again, and 22, quite a bit less than this one. So I think we do want to select this hero, in which case we should probably take a look at lightning and planes. Lightning and planes are what we want. So let's select this hero. And this is Umar. Hey, Umar, how are you doing in chat? I'm not sure if I've seen you in the chat before. What brings you to our channel today? Let's see. Romario says, use it the first one and test it. Maybe you will be lucky with the opponent. Absolutely, Romario. I agree with that. Potatoes also says, I think I played against a bot last night. Got like 10 win streaks on them twice. Sweet. Wow. High number on as many of the stats as possible is kind of what we're shooting for, which again, the PJ heroes I think are going to have an advantage. Potatoes also says, since the stat is randomly selected, I just like the heroes with the highest total stat count. Yep, I think that is true too. Also try to match the backgrounds, which works for me as I have many mountains. Yeah. So what we're going to do here is we do want to select Arctic, and we probably want to be selecting wisdom for that. Is, I think, the way to do it, right? Maybe it doesn't really matter if we select the proper ones or the ones that match up or not. I don't really know. But let's also, let's just go all the way at it right now. So we're going to do, I'll tell you what, we're just going to do this first one at a whole 1 crystal. Winning tickets is 130. Let's approve the crystal through MetaMask. Confirm. And let's approve the gold through MetaMask. and confirm. And then we'll see how that goes. Umar says, I'm. Probably accidentally hit the enter key before completing that sentence. So I think we've got gold approved also. Let's just give it another moment to catch up with the blockchain stuff here. There, send dual. Okay, so send that dual out. Go for it. And I guess we need to, in the blockchain again, confirm it in the blockchain. All right. I've been here, but sometimes I don't catch the live. Oh, absolutely. Well, I'm glad you are here now. Umar, are you trying to get into some of the raffles for the Gen Zeros also? Have you started to set aside some jewel, or have you thought about how much jewel you're going to put towards the C Jeweler, Jeweler 2.0? Have you thought about, or have you started to do any duels yet? As you can see, well, I've been in DFK for a while, but this is the very first time I'm ever doing dueling. Looks like we had a failure on the blockchain for that, so I got to send it again. Boom. Send. Let's see. We'll see what happens here. Romario, do you have an example of a hero ID that you've used in the past? I'm kind of curious as to, and maybe Potatoes, you also. Could we look up a hero ID from each of y'all and kind of see what y'all have done, what y'all have used, just to get an idea of what some other people are using for their heroes? I guess we could also, if y'all don't want to do that, we could always look at some, notice here, we have entry 104,671, and I'm just going to put into the chat room 104,671 was another duel that we had. And we could always look up, 104,670, 669, 668, and we could see what other people were doing there. Can I say fight? There we go. And that is somebody's. So let's say fight. This is duel 530. So are we going to get blown away here by someone else putting an opponent in there that's pretty hefty? Maybe, I guess, supposedly, if we had the name of this hero early in advance, like now, before we selected fight, we could potentially look up that hero before we selected fight. You mean a fight ID? Yeah. Romero is saying, good luck. Absolutely. Umar says, then a couple of duels. That's cool. Yeah, today is the first day that I'm doing a public duel. So I'm kind of interested in how this is going to go. And guess what, guys? I think we're a little bit behind on our giveaways for right now. So do y'all want to do a giveaway right now? Let's take a look at, let's see, I think this window right here. Say hello into the chat room. Hello. Get your name on this list right here. Zelf, hey, how are you doing? Just came from Grady's stream. Well, you came in just in time for a giveaway. You came in just in time. So, yeah, get your names in here. Nobel, Carol, Jamak, hey, how are you doing? Boy, we've got a lot of people lurking in the background. Awesome. This giveaway that we're doing right now is going to get you a ticket, this play to earn ticket right here. And these tickets are going to be required for the weekend drawing coming up on tomorrow even. It's going to be for the weekend drawing tomorrow for y'all to win a pet. We're going to hatch a pet tomorrow. 30 minutes from now, we're going to have one more drawing, our last drawing of the day, in 30 more minutes for one of these tickets. Then we'll have 6 more drawings tomorrow. And whatever time it is in y'all's time zone, 30 minutes from now is going to be the time when we do our last drawing tomorrow for the tickets, and then also when we're going to start to hatch the blue egg pet, and then we're going to give away the blue egg pet right after that. So, yeah. Missed Grady's stream? Yeah, I did too, because I was streaming, and Grady was streaming right when I was. So, I missed it right now, but I will catch it. As soon as I get done here with my stream, I'll go back and listen live to that one as well. So, oops, I need to clarify something on the blockchain. Let's go ahead and do that. Sorry, I missed it here. Let's get this out of the way first, guys. Okay, and then we can come back over to this. We've selected all of our names. We got everybody in here. Let's go ahead and hop over to the Wheel of Names. And we're going to select all of these names here. Paste them. So those are our names right now, including one called Rollover. So let's go ahead and select all these. Uh-oh, we are doing a duel right at the very moment. All right, so we got all these names in here. Let's spin the wheel. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Born to Die says, got to head out. Keep the great work. Try to join more live streams. Absolutely, Born to Die. Thanks for being here. Absolutely. We're going to be giving away a pet tomorrow on stream. 30 minutes from now, tomorrow. So, be nice to have more people here for that. The hatching of the pet, the giveaway, all that kind of good thing. So anyway, have a good evening. Thanks for being here. Really do appreciate it. Let's see. Nobel is the winner. Congratulations, Nobel. Won a ticket. I am keeping that on a sheet right now. So we're going to hand out these tickets after the stream. And so that'll be good, or maybe at the end of the stream. Maybe not after the stream, but I kind of like to do it during the stream. If I don't have y'all's wallet addresses, and I think that I've got everybody's wallet addresses from winning in the past, but if I don't have your wallet addresses, you can send me your wallet address in Discord message, and then I can get it to you soon. But like I said, I think I've got everybody's wallet address. I've got... Yep, I think everybody on the list, I've got your wallet addresses, except, or everyone who's already won, I've got your wallet addresses. The people who haven't won yet, Umar, I don't think I might have yours. Zelf, I don't think I have yours yet, but that's okay. Y'all don't need to send me wallet addresses until y'all actually win. If you'd prefer that, it doesn't really matter there. But Nobel, I got you written down. You will be getting the card or the ticket at the end of the stream today. I think I'm going to switch over the accounts and start handing out these to the people that did win. I do like to do that on stream. So here it says, Rock 808's the winner. Oh, man. And, of course, we didn't see the actual thing happen, but let's go ahead and do a replay on this and see how the duel went. So, I like to pause this. Go back a little bit. Go back, please. And so here, the game is going to choose agility. So I've got 16, and they had 20. Well, I had 24. They had 22 agility. So I got a little bit more of a bonus, 16 points. They got 15 points added because of that. So let's go ahead and continue to play. The next thing that we see here is that planes is selected as the background, which I do have planes, I think, for my background. But it looks like this person also has planes for their background. So I gained 8 points. I wonder why. Why did I gain 8 points? Does anybody know? if we both have planes for the background, why would have I got 8 points and Revenet has only got 7 additional points for that? I noticed also they're a mythic. Oh my goodness. You know, I wasn't keeping that in mind when I was selecting my heroes for this, but absolutely, after level 5, when mythics get higher stat increases and bonuses, that could be very deadly. I mean, good thing we've got a PJ hero here, and it looks like I'm going to win this anyway, but I wasn't even thinking about that people are going to be jumping in here with a bunch of mythics, which the higher level up you go, the more chances that those mythic heroes have had extra bonuses, like every 5 levels, level 5, level 10, level 15, those mythics are going to get a lot of extra bonuses for their level ups. Maybe because of your badge, possibly because of the PJ hero there, maybe. Yeah. Interesting. Jackamach says, not sure, but you can read the new rules at the home screen. Oh yeah, thanks. I have not read the new rules, but that's a really good point, is that we might want to check that out. All right, so the final stage here is the element. And if we select the element here, we take a look, and that is where it comes into play. So it looks like the game chose lightning, which I have lightning, as opposed to light. And so I got a few bonuses. Let's go back one. And so I got 8 points for having lightning, and they got 0 points for having just normal light. I don't know how these two battle against each other specifically, but because I had the right one, I got the bonus. And because of all those things added up together, then I run, oh, dread shots. Oh my goodness. Dread shots, I feel a little bad now. Oh no. Dread shots, I knocked dread shots out of the Fight Club's tournament. What, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whenever that was. It was our first game. Dread shots, it was me and against dread shots for our first game. And I knocked dread shots out of the tournament, our first thing. And then, of course, Guy Kid knocked me out right after that. So I didn't get past my second game there. But to knock him out again here is like, oh, I feel like I'm picking on the poor guy. So let's see. And let's go ahead and play. So they're going to battle. And then, of course, we already know who's going to win that. 32 versus 22 points. I take it away. So this gets me, I think, 8 experience. Dreadshot has 585 experience. It's ranked 2. I'm surprised I won that. Really. I got 130 tickets and 25 gold back. Wow. So that's pretty nice. Winning your first time does feel good, I must say. I don't expect that I'm going to win often. Probably, especially now that I'm realizing I'm up against a bunch of mythics, which I don't have. I don't think I've got any mythic heroes. You shouldn't match with someone with different levels. And maybe so, but Dreadshot's hero that I was fighting against was level 8 also. So we both had a level 8 hero. And even though Dreadshot has a higher rank than I do, maybe because the heroes that we were fighting against each other, let's see, can we check out details for that? Stat values. Look at our stat values here. So I had 16 and he had 15 stat values. So even though he has a higher rank than me, just by 1 point rank, my background bonus and my element bonus there. So, and I guess the element and background bonus is kind of randomized. So that doesn't really matter too much. But it's that stat bonus that I think would be a big deal if we had higher levels of heroes going in, right? So I think that's okay for Mario Raven. What do you think about that? If we both had level 8 heroes, because there's not a lot of skill in this game, right? You just select some heroes and there's kind of a random thing, and of course you're trying to pick your higher points. Let's try it again. So I won some gold. Let's view the results there again. So I won 25 gold, which is not a lot of gold, to be honest, as far as like a dollar value. And I guess that's not really what it's about too much. But those raffle tickets, that is what we want, because that's going to get us some Gen Zeros. Or I shouldn't say the raffle tickets are specifically, but entering in some raffles could. So how do we do that? So once I have some raffle tickets, how do we like spend our raffle tickets? Romario, have you done that part yet? Do you know? Is that something we do through the castle or some different building? If you win, you go back. You win back the gold you paid originally. Oh, is that it? So I thought we paid only 5 gold. Did we pay more gold? Oh, that is right. 25 gold is what we did pay. Okay, so we just won back our original gold and we got the raffle ticket. So it's not really about the gold winning, which seems to make sense. It's more about getting those tickets. And then let's see what Mario says. I was matched once with a player on 4 level and 20 hero level, and my hero was 4th level. Oh, wow. So, Romario, how long ago was that? Because I think that I heard in one of the AMAs recently, I forget who said it, but the matchmaking on the duel system is much improved. And so I think that in the past, it was easy to get matched up with someone that was quite a bit different match than you. But I think these days, the matching is a lot better. So we're going to try it again here. Worm says, yes, the castle is where we can go. But you can go to the castle. It was 3 months. Yeah, 3 months ago was probably the old way to do it. Potatoes here says 1C match, big spender. Yeah, 1 crystal match. That is right. And we were very lucky, actually, that we won that. Let's see here. Also, 130 tickets isn't much. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so we won 130 raffle tickets for spending that 1 crystal. But my guess is there a place? Let's go to the castle and see if the background music is too loud, let me know. Hopefully you can hear it, but it's not overbearing. But let's go to the castle and see what we can do. Potato says it gets expensive 3 versus 3. Oh, interesting. I have not tried a 3 versus 3. Some players spend around 20,000 of their tickets at once. That's crazy. So dual raffle. So once you play in the duels, guys, once you play a duel and you get some raffle tickets, you can come over here and to the castle and look at the dual raffle. Raffle entry is right here, and you can get into a raffle, I guess. So here we've got, let's see. There's a gold pot for 44,000 gold. We can put in some raffle tickets. We can put as many raffle tickets as we want to try to get into here. Of course, we've got 130 raffle tickets. So when we compare that to the 4,700 raffle tickets that are in there, that's rough. Gold per ticket is 9. I'm not sure what that really means. So tell me, guys, y'all that have played this before, when we put raffle tickets into here, does every single person, I guess not everybody does, but maybe some number of people are going to win 9 gold per ticket that's pulled, and maybe there's a bunch of tickets are going to win? Or is it that one ticket is going to win the whole pot? How does that work? And how could we tell how many winners that there are going to be here? Am I overlooking that? Total tickets, your tickets, gold per ticket. Max ticket entries. For ticket entries, the max is 1774. Maybe there's only a certain number of entries that we can have in there too. Let's see what y'all say in chat. Second tab, Rock. Current raffles. Okay, we can go to the second tab there. That's what Romario tells me. Potato says, I was doing 10 to 50 in Serendale. 10 to 50. Wow. Gold is guaranteed. Okay, so the gold is guaranteed. And I guess that just the more people that put in raffle tickets, the less each person gets. Is that what's happening there? Everyone who puts in raffle tickets gets some gold. It's just that now we're all getting less. For each ticket, you get that many gold. Gold pot, if you want to exchange for gold, you'll get 9 for the gold. So if I have, let's say that I put 130 in there, so we'll get 9 times 130 or something like that. So that's not a lot of gold. It's not a lot of winning, I guess. If more tickets, then less gold per ticket. I see. And is this, I see this number is going down a little bit. It was at 1774, now it's at 1771. And my guess is that at some point, this gold pot is going to only accept another 1,700 tickets and then no one else can add. So this pool can't be diluted too much, only to some extent, right? Because there's only a maximum number of raffle tickets that can be put in to dilute the pool to something, right? Am I understanding that correctly? Let's see. Message retracted. Potatoes, did you retract your own message, or was that YouTube somehow trying to take out your messages? If YouTube was doing that, then I want to be sure to that y'all can say whatever it is you want to say. But if you did it yourself, that's fine. Let's see. Worm says they collect all the gold from the losers from the duels in the past 24 hours, and the gold per tickets that you go in, the max number of tickets you can submit decreases every second. I see. This is true for any of the raffles. Gotcha. Okay. So it's not a matter of people putting in raffle tickets. It's just a matter of, this is the time limit. In 14 hours and 40 minutes left on this 1,700, now 69 tickets is going to get reduced every so often here. And then means that the people that put in early have more of a chance to get something more. Okay, so I understand that a little bit. Let's go to the second tab, like Potatoes was saying here, and take a look at this. We've got 12 minutes left for this thing. My entries is 0. Total entries is 0. Is this... Okay, so I find it hard to believe that nobody has entered. Oh, and then we have some other mini things. Okay, gotcha. So we can scroll down. So somebody could put tickets into here, and we could win 2 of the Schwass runes. My guess is that not a lot of people want to go for that, I think. The mini raffles are 20 minutes long, so part of that means we're about halfway through this. And so I guess what we're seeing here is that in the last 10 minutes, since it's opened, there hasn't been really any entries, and maybe the people that have been playing duels haven't cared to enter this one. In a way, I kind of feel like I want to submit 1 ticket, right? Don't we want to put like 1 ticket in there if there's not going to be any other winners and total entries is 0? Let's just approve 1 ticket for now, right? Maybe we can get 2 Schwass runes for 1 ticket? I don't know. We're about to find out how this works. All right, what are y'all saying in chat? Because y'all have a lot of really good information here. Let's see, mini raffles are 20 minutes long, Worm says. If you refresh, the number of raffle tickets submitted could change. Oh, interesting. So maybe I've been on this page for a little too long. Let's make sure we've submitted this first, and then is it trying to have me approve again? Let's just check here. What's going on? Oh, enter raffle. Let's reject that and enter raffle here. So total entries still showing up to be 0, but we're going to enter with 1 ticket just to see if this works. And maybe we'll get lucky and win 2 runes with just 1 ticket. We'll see if we get lucky with that or not. Okay, so Worm is also suggesting that we do a refresh on this page too. So let's wait till this transaction goes through. Then we're going to do a refresh and see if that has corrected anything. Ah, 53. So yeah, that makes a big difference. So, wow, I'm surprised that there's been 53 in the amount of time that we have here. But we'll see. Again, it's only this one thing. We've got 9 minutes left on that. So probably not great. Joshua Burton, welcome on in. Thanks for joining the stream here. Jumped in, been watching some of the other videos of the past few days. Yeah, I've got really long streams. So for one, and sometimes I talk kind of slow and with pauses. So I would recommend 2x the speed for my videos in the past. That way, instead of listening for 3 hour long, you're only listening for an hour and a half, which is still very long. And I'm not dropping a whole bunch of alpha. We're still learning a lot and doing a bunch of other things. But definitely, if you can catch me live, that I think is when a lot of the magic happens, and we get to interact a little bit more and answer questions and all that kind of stuff too. So definitely very cool to have you here with us. Let's see, Worm369, let's see what else you're saying. I usually put 1 to 15 tickets in the minis, but that's just me. Yeah, so I think what you're, kind of like your strategy, what for you is you're saying, at least I have a chance to win a little bit of something rather than nothing, and they're pretty cheap, and you're probably winning enough tickets, or enough raffle tickets that you can afford to toss a little bit here and there. But then you're really trying to go for, and here's another mini, where you've got this thing right here. Looks like there's only 43 entries. So let's put, maybe 2 of our raffle tickets into that one as well. See if we can win one of these Moksha runes here. I guess we need to submit that onto the blockchain. And then, let's see, another mini right here. Oh, a lesser chaos crystal. I like that idea. It is just a mini, so let's put maybe 3 into that one and enter that. And I have never owned a chaos crystal before. For those of you that don't know what chaos crystals are, I would expect most of us here in chat do. But I've noticed that I do have a few new people every now and then. So chaos crystals are kind of like, well, I guess they are attunement crystals. So when you level up, you're going to get an improved chance to level up a stat. But the chaos, and most of the time, the attunement crystals level up or help give a higher chance to a specific stat, right? So there's a might crystal that helps boost up your strength. There's an insight crystal that helps boost up your wisdom. But the chaos crystal, my understanding, is that you don't know. It's chaos. You don't know which stat. It will boost a stat, but it's kind of a random stat that gets boosted. So do you want to use one of those? Generally, I would say maybe not. I don't think I would want to use a chaos crystal myself, unless I didn't have any other choice, unless I didn't have any other crystals. But I think I want to own one, just to have one. If I can spend 3 raffle tickets on one, that sounds fine with me. And then there are some others here. Ooh, a stamina vial, 5 stamina vials. I would like stamina vials. So let's put a couple raffle tickets to that as well. I'm trying to level up one of my Gen Zeros pretty fast, and I am buying the components to make or craft stamina potions right now. So entering that, I guess we need to submit on the blockchain. So that'll be good. So then we have some others. So here's not a mini, but a small. And here we've got a Might Stone for what we could use when we summon heroes. And I've needed one or two, in fact, I need one of these for one of my Gen Zeros. So let's go ahead and toss in a couple here. Let's see what else we've got. We've got 5 hours on this one. We've got a Fortitude Crystal, and this is another crystal that I need for some leveling up Gen Zeros as well. And there are only, it's 5 hours for that one. There's only 16 ticket entries in there. If the ticket entries stay fairly small, as someone coming in here are new, I feel like some of these things are might be fairly easy to win. But again, people probably aren't putting a lot into these small ones. When you start to get to the medium and maybe the higher or advanced, I'm going to guess that, look at this, 6,900 entries here. So most of the people want to win this stuff, right? Either a Chaos Crystal or a Chaos Stone. Again, I wouldn't want to leave it up to chance, so I probably wouldn't enter that. But 46,000, so that's where, yeah, this is where people are. Now, why put it into the small ones if you could be getting 10 Might Crystals and 2 Might Stones, right? Yeah, that one I could definitely see. Or look at this, 5 eggs of each of these colors, 75,000 into that raffle right there, 80,000 into another thing here of eggs. So that's where most of the people are putting in most of their tickets. Wow. Yeah, so I could see how me dropping 130 of my current tickets into something like this is, we could win. Oh, and something else, maybe some of y'all know. Oh yeah, here it is, 4 winners. So there's going to be 4 winners. And I guess for the winners here, each of the tickets has the same chance to win, right? So it's not like, how am I trying to say this? Yeah, they're just tickets in the raffle. And then 4 tickets are going to be pulled, and whoever wins those. Can the same winner win more than once? Maybe that's part of my question. Let's say that one person puts in 80,000 raffle tickets, and another person puts in 800 raffle tickets, and another person puts in 3 raffle tickets, right? So one person puts in 80,000 raffle tickets, another person puts in 800 raffle tickets, and another person puts in 3. Well, if there are 4 winners, does the person with the 80,000 raffle tickets get 4 chances to have their tickets pulled each time? Or if they win once, does that 80,000 tickets that they put in go away? And now there's only 803 tickets left, and another winner gets pulled, and let's say it's the person with the 800, because obviously they have a much larger chance to win, and so all their tickets go out. And then the third winner is the person with the 3. Is that how it works? And Worm says, correct. Yes, the same winner can win more than once. So I agree with that. I would say that's good. If you are putting in 80,000 tickets, then you should have chances to win more often. You should have a chance to win all that pool multiple times. I've won the same raffle twice, Worm says. Perfect. Love it. Romario says, yes, you can win 4 times. Awesome. Very good. Romario also said here, 250,000 or more tickets in raffles for eggs. Ah, wow. Hold on a second. What am I reading here? 250,000 or more tickets in raffles for eggs. Are you including, oh, I guess you're including both of these together? The 75,000 plus the 80,000? That's a lot of people in that raffle, right? If we look at previous raffles here, I see. So these wallet addresses have won, and it's possible, I guess, that, here we go. Here's a great example. Wallet address 9248 and 92481 again. So that person run twice those two sets of eggs. Indeed. Yep. So the wallet address goes in. We pull out some winners. This small one right here looks like that person won twice for the vigor crystals right here. Very cool. This person won some of these wit stones that we have. Nice. All right. Very cool. So if we've got about 120 raffle tickets left, then my chance of winning here is... Oh, the raffle ended. Okay, for those. My chance of winning is 1.8% or 4.4% for those. This raffle has ended for that. I've got 3 tickets in there. This raffle has ended, and I've got a 0.6% chance to win there. All right, we'll see how that goes. So what else do we want to win? Do we care about some of the mite stones? I do, actually. I do need a mite stone, so then it comes down to I could spend some crystal, and I think it's about 4 crystal to get a mite stone. But let's go ahead and maybe put something into here, and then also, oh, there's going to be 4 winners also as well. So potentially my wallet could win 4 times if we had at least 4 tickets in. Pour into that one as well. So I think let's put... Tell you what, let's do a little something here. Let's put 50 raffle tickets into that one. Why not? And we'll put 50 raffle tickets into this one, because again, my Gen Zeros could use both might and fortitude. I guess there could be a strategy to this also, right? So for one, doing it on stream and kind of showing people what I'm putting in might not be a great idea, although I think I'm going to continue to stream whatever it is that I'm doing. So that's just going to be, you know, if y'all take advantage of that or not, that's going to just be something that I'm going to live with. But I think another strategy could possibly be to let it sit and come back later near a closer time to when the time limit is done. And so I think in the future, I might set an alarm for myself to kind of come back and, you know, in 5 hours and 20 minutes or something like that. Mystical Meows, hey, how are you doing? You are just in time, by the way. It is 4:30 and we're about to do another drawing. Glad you could make it here with us. I'm looking at entering some of these raffles at the moment. So it looks like someone else has put in recently here too, right? Because, oh no, I guess not. I guess that's about right. Okay. Yeah, so that might be kind of a strategy in the future. Is that what y'all do? Anybody out there who plays in these raffles, do y'all have a little bit of a strategy to come in there at the end and kind of toss a bunch of stuff in there, or do you care about that? Have you seen other people care about that? Is that a normal strategy where people put things in there at the beginning, or have you seen people swoop in at the end with a whole bunch of tickets? And then the other things that we're going to take a look at here is the medium raffles, I guess some of these medium raffles here with these winners, I've only got 20 tickets left at this point. So maybe we're just going to put a couple of tickets into some of these, because I do use lesser insight crystals on a regular basis, and I use a bunch of these lesser tickets. So let's see what we've got. We've got 1, 2, some stamina vials. There's 3, 4. So if there's 4, I'm just going to put 5 raffle tickets into each one of these, because I could use these crystals all the time for my level up heroes. So we'll just confirm that. And as soon as we're done with this, then we will do a drawing for who is going to win next. Let's cancel out of that one. Let's say, 5. Enter the raffle. Confirm. I could use some potions. Oh, something happened there. Let's put in 5 for this. Maybe I need to refresh also. All right, well, that's refreshing. Let's go ahead and do a drawing for y'all. What do you say? Nightbot, who has been chatting in the last 15 minutes? If you are out of there, oh, said you're out of tickets? I thought I had 20, and I was only putting 5 into each. I'll check again, but you probably noticed that, and I didn't. All right, Mystical Meows, you are in the giveaway. Romario Raven, you are in the giveaway. Worm 369, you're also here. Anybody else lurking in the background? Now is the time to say hello in chat. Get your name out here. And we will include you in this next thing. Joshua, awesome. Let's do this. Yes, Potatoes coming back in from a lurk. Awesome. Dropping a big fat potato in chat. Nice. Love it. All right. Anybody else? We got Joshua. We've got Mystical Meows. We got Potatoes. We got Romario. We got Worm in here. Any last minute entries? We're going to give you 30 seconds to race out of the kitchen. Leap over your living room furniture to get to that PC that's sitting over there in the corner. Typing in anything into chat is fine. Doesn't matter what it is. And we'll give you all about 30 seconds. So Zelf, do we need to enter? Do we need to re-enter? Yes. Every hour you'll need to re-enter. So it kind of makes sure that those people that are lurking and haven't left their computers and they're still a little bit active. So all you have to do is speak anything within 15 minutes. And so now that you've said something in chat, you are re-entered right there. But for those people that stay active, then they will automatically be entered for that. So Umar says hi. Yes. Umar also gets an entry in there. Let's see. Potato says, I was too slow starting a level or a 1v1 public match to try and match with you earlier. Oh, that would be kind of cool. We can practice around with that, Potatoes. Maybe we can, maybe right after this, let's get in there and try that again. Awesome. All right, we got a few names in here. I don't know if Carol's still around, and I don't know if 9A7A and Nobel. Are y'all still lurking around in chat somewhere? If y'all have left, then missing out on this chance. We will be doing... Let's see, this is the last drawing for today for the tickets for the pet giveaway for tomorrow. Pet will be given away tomorrow. We're hatching and giving away the blue egg pet tomorrow, about this time tomorrow. And tomorrow, we're going to give away 6 more tickets for chances to win. It is 4:30 p.m. my time, U.S. Central Time right now. And the times that we're going to give away those tickets tomorrow, if y'all are kind of new to the channel, I know some people here I don't see very often. So if you want to know what times to be here for the giveaways for those tickets tomorrow, 9:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., and 11:30 a.m. my time. And then 2:30 p.m., 3:30 p.m., and 4:30 p.m. my time tomorrow. And this right now is 4:30 p.m. my time right now. And then after those 6 more tickets are given out tomorrow, at this time tomorrow, we are going to hatch that blue pet, and then we're going to have everyone pitch in their raffle tickets that we've gotten throughout the week, and y'all will then be able to see who wins that. All right, so we've got these names: Joshua, Mystical Meows, Potatoes, Romario, Umar, Worm, and Zelf are in there. We're going to have a little bit more fun, not so big of a wheel, not so big of a piece of the pie for each of you, all in one big chunk, but instead we're going to copy and paste those names, paste, kind of break that wheel up into smaller little chunks. Everybody's got equal chances to win in there. And then we're going to spin the wheel. Good luck, everybody. Spin that wheel. Who's it going to be? Anybody guesses? Umar, maybe? Worm? Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Congratulations, Umar. Nice. So, Umar, I don't remember if you've won yet or not. Did you win some previous day? I cannot remember. Congratulations on that win. If you won and you've given me your name, you've given me your wallet address either on private Twist message or in Discord, then I might have your wallet address. But I don't think that I've got your wallet address already. So if you want to send that privately to my Discord, Umar, are you a member of the Darlantis Discord for us? We do a lot of things on the Discord as well. Let me see if I can jump back there real quick. What have I done with that? All right, over here. Let me pull this over to here. So let me drop into chat an invite to y'all. Copy, paste. This is the link to the Darlantis Discord that I run, and there's a DeFi Kingdoms section in there, and underneath the DeFi Kingdoms section, we've got a community wallet for DeFi Kingdoms that I let y'all kind of govern. You tell me what to do with this wallet address, 808 fam account, and so people can vote on things like what should we do with our daily crystals, and what should we do with some other crystals that we've got, and so on. Y'all can vote on that here in the Discord. But also, you should be able to see my Rock 808 in Discord, and you can send me a private message with your wallet address in there. Let's see. Zelf says, are you able to win multiple tickets? You are. In fact, I encourage that you win multiple tickets. What's going to happen is, for the drawing tomorrow, we're going to be putting in, it's going to either cost something like 2 or 3 tickets to get in. Maybe 2 tickets is what we're going to have. And those people that have been watching me for hours for the last 5 days, of course, they're probably going to have more tickets. But you still have 6 more chances to get more tickets tomorrow. And then we're going to do the same thing next week. So this next week coming up after this one, every day, I stream for 6 hours every day. I don't expect that y'all are going to watch all 6 hours, but for those people that do watch more often, you're going to have chances to win those tickets. 6 tickets every day for 7 days is a total of 42 tickets given out. And then you're going to put those tickets into the pot next Saturday as well. So every Saturday, I'm planning to have a giveaway. It's either going to be a pet or maybe a hero, a summoned hero, or something like that we're going to be doing some giveaways with. And those are going to generally go out to the people that have been hanging out in my chat a little bit longer and catching those. And I'm even telling y'all that these giveaways are generally about 30 minutes after every hour. So even if you're not watching the entire time, just hopping in or becoming active right at those 30-minute marks is probably a good way to do it. And then if you're lurking the rest of the time, or if you got something else to do, that's fine too. I'll send my info to your Discord. Absolutely, Umar. And I will get those sent out to y'all. Not on Darlantis. It doesn't have to be on Darlantis. It could be just private. I was just showing you the Darlantis so you could find my name easily on there if you don't already have it. But yes, Zelf, multiple tickets are better. Get in there as much as you can. The more streams that you watch, the more tickets you'll get. We will continue to do these giveaways week after week. Did you miss the 4:30 giveaway? Yes, Carol, I think you did this time. But you are going to be getting a ticket from the other day, I think. And we are going to be doing 6 more giveaways tomorrow. So, again, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. I'm sorry, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30 tomorrow. And then 2:30, 3:30, and 4:30 are going to be the times for the 6 more giveaways tomorrow. And then at 4:30, after that giveaway, we're going to actually do the hatching of the egg and the giveaway for the new pet itself. Right. Yep. So you're going to be listing more tomorrow. Absolutely. Yes. 6 more opportunities to get the tickets to win the pet. And then we'll do all of it all over again starting next week for a giveaway the following Saturday after that. So lots of other opportunities. In the meantime, guys, let me hop in here. We've got 15 more minutes of time left on this stream, and I'm kind of interested in looking a little bit more into the raffles here. So look at this. Worm was correct. I did use up all of my tickets when I thought that maybe I hadn't used them all up yet. So indeed, this has gone by, and it looks like so I put 15 in here and I only meant to put 5. That's what the problem was. I put 15 tickets in here and I really only meant to put 5. So that's it. Wow, 200 tickets for this one? Boy, that's gone up a lot fast. And I don't have tickets in any of these others? Oh man, I thought I put tickets into multiple ones, but I guess not. Oh, it's too bad. Okay. Close enough. It's time to go win more tickets, right? That's the way to do it. We got to win more raffle tickets. So who was it? Potatoes, I think it was you. Yeah, Potatoes says I was too slow trying to start a 1v1 public match with you. Absolutely. Let's try to do that again. So if y'all want to get into this, let's go over to the tavern. Into the duel. We're going to do solo matches. So you can get in on a solo match here. We're going to pay the 25 gold fee. We're going to select, or I'm going to select 1 full crystal. Man, am I going to be able to do it again? Win a second time? That's rough. We're going to try it though. 1 crystal for 130 tickets, because I'm a degen that way. And what are we going to select here? So how about, I feel like I don't want to do level 5 heroes or above. So Potatoes, you got a level 4 hero? Let's do level 4s if you want to try for that. Let's do a level 4 hero. And unfortunately, that's also going to take out my PJ heroes, my Perilous Journey heroes, are all over level 5. So here, let's flip some of these over. I think there would be a way to find out the total number of stats. I don't know of an easy way to do that. I'm pretty sure there's a tool somewhere that would allow me to find that out. Let's see here. In the meantime, there's a Google extension that does it. Oh, wow. I didn't even know about that. I don't think I'm going to install a Google extension right at this moment, but maybe after the stream or tomorrow's stream, we'll take a look at that, because if there is a tool to help people play, I definitely would like to include that on a stream and teach people how to do that. So Google extension for that thing. Very good. Do you know what it's called, Worm? Should I be looking up Google extensions for DeFi Kingdoms or DFK? Are there going to be multiple extensions in there? Are they all safe? Do we need to worry about them getting access to our wallets? DFK alerts. Gotcha. All right, so let's pick something here real quick. Use it currently. Awesome. Let's take a look at some of these heroes. So one thing that I want to keep in mind is possibly the rarity of the hero might have a little something to do with it. I've got several level 4s, level 4s. So what are we going to take here? There's a 15 and an 18 and a 13. That one looks pretty good right there. Let's flip these cards over and see what we've got here. There's a 21, a 16, and a 13. That might be a little bit better. But then we've got some 6s, which is not good at all. This one could possibly be a little bit better overall. How about we do this one? So we've got a few chances at doing a 13, 16, or a 21. And let's check out a couple more level 4s right here. Do we have anything else that's really stands out? There's a 20, 10, 16, 11s, some more 10s. This one might be okay too. So if we compare these two, here we've got a 13 and a 16, but a lot of them are really low. Here we've got several that are 2 digits, but unfortunately, they're all kind of mediocre, right? So, I don't know. This one's got a 16 like the other one. All right, so let's just do this one right here. All right, we're just going to select this one. So let's flip the card and look at this. So we've got water and island, it looks like, for our backgrounds. And can anyone tell me if it really matters too much if we are selecting in the duel, if we're trying to match up our element and our backgrounds? Is there any type of advantage or strategy to either matching up or specifically going against your things that you picked? So if I select this hero and then, and let's look at flipping. So our biggest wing is wisdom here. Yeah, Joshua says, I've wondered the same thing. It says bonus. Yeah. So here, choose your stat bonus. So, does it matter? I mean, I already have a higher wisdom already. So do I want to choose wisdom, or do I want to choose something that's not wisdom specifically? And then I get a bonus to strength as an example there, right? My wisdom is already really high. Maybe I want to boost my strength, right? And if my background is island, maybe I want to boost something different, like a forest or something like that, right? Worm here says no, unless you know what your opponent's element is ahead of time, which I guess we don't generally. Joshua says, didn't know if it's a way to get something that's not part of the hero. Yeah, like if you wanted a desert bonus, but the character's an island. Exactly right. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. Yeah. Choose your highest stat. It increases the chance that the stat will be the one selected. Oh, okay. So if we choose wisdom and the other opponent chooses something else also, then it's a higher chance that the game selects either our stat or the opponent's stat, what they chose. And so maybe it's the same thing here. We've got island, so I'm going to choose island. Carol says, okay, got it. All right, so let's go ahead and rank match. And Potatoes, are you here in chat right now? Should we try to time this fairly well that we can hit this together? Same with your background. Choose your own background. Okay, gotcha. So just, in a way, I kind of feel like this is pointless then, right? So Worm, you might not have a real answer for me, and if you don't, that's fine. But as a developer, like as a programmer myself, if the advantage was going to be whatever your highest stat is and whatever your own background is, why even allow the player to choose that? Why wouldn't, I mean, if the player is always going to choose their highest stat and always going to choose their background, then couldn't the game look at this hero and automatically select what it should be? Wisdom and island? And if that's the case, this just seems like a what's the word that I'm looking for? It's like it doesn't matter, right? A useless functionality. It's more, oh, that's right. You are correct with that, Worm. I remember now that when you have 3x3s and 9x9s, then yeah, you've got multiple stats in there. You've got multiple backgrounds in there. That is correct. I remember either Romario or somebody telling me about that before. Yeah. Yes. All right. So Potatoes, one more time here. I'm about to send this off. I haven't seen you say anything in chat for a little while now, so I'm not sure if you're still here. And if you're not, I'm just going to run with this. And we're just going to see what happens here. I guess we could do it again. Anyway, so I don't see you chatting now. We're going to go ahead and send this. And then, Potatoes, if you are here... oh, I'm going to send mine? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it right now. Send duel. And I'm going to confirm that on the blockchain. All right. Drum roll, please. Oh, failed transaction. We don't want that. Send the duel again. Confirm on the blockchain, please. Uh-oh, failed transaction. That could be because... Oh, man, is my bot getting in the way of that? Salich Titan Strike. We're going to try one more time, and then I think I'm going to have to reset. Send to duel. Confirm on the blockchain. Come on. Get through there this time. Romario says there's lots of entries on the single duels. Oh, that one did go through. Woo! All right, lots of entries on the single duels. Okay, we're going to see what happens. But remember, with the better matching techniques, they're still going to have to match a level 4, right? Or something close to level 4. So I don't think I'm going to get matched with a level 10. So even though there might be lots of singles, maybe let's find a match. And we're going to have dual number, dual, not dual, number 105088. And for some reason it failed, transaction failed. So let's try it again. Match. Confirm. All right. So Joshua, you're in number 104935. I wonder if I can get in there. Oh man, it looks like I already got matched up with somebody. All right. Oh, I am in 104952. So so close to yours. All right. Doesn't look like we got matched up. But let's go ahead and fight this. Zelf says, can you share the story of how you got your name? Rock808 makes me think you're from Hawaii. Yeah, I've had a lot of people say, I guess because the 808 is the area code for phone numbers in Hawaii, that a lot of people think it, and of course because it's a Hawaii island, which I think also has maybe a radio station there called The Rock, then some people have thought that my name comes from maybe a combination of the area code for Hawaii plus the island aspect of it, maybe plus this radio station calling themselves The Rock. None of that I even knew about before something came into play, or before someone was making comments like, hey, is that from Hawaii? No, it's not. All right, so what do we got here? We have 10 versus 10 right now. We've got water and ice matching up. 10 and 15 battle. I think that means that my little Kilesh has won. Look at that. This is another rank 1 person with my rank 1. That's fine. They have had 381 experience, and I've only got 15 experience. Isn't this what I had a minute ago? Didn't I have 15 experience a minute ago? So my question is this how much experience we're getting from this battle, or is this how much experience we've totaled up this whole time? Because in that case, it seems like my experience didn't gain. Match points +6, win streak bonus +1. So I got a... Did I get a +1 bonus for having a streak during the match? Looks like we won our gold black plus another 130 tickets. Oh my goodness. I can see that I'm going to get addicted to this. I wonder how my heroes are going to fare though. Let's see. Worm says you can do private matches, but I think they don't win tickets. That is correct, Worm. I have done probably 4 private matches over the last couple of days, and yeah, you don't win tickets. It doesn't cost any gold, but you're not winning tickets and all that kind of stuff either. That's a level 8 you have? I can't see. No. This last thing should have been level 4s. These two should have been level 4s. We can replay. I think we can replay here. So, supposedly we've got level 4s. In fact, let me pause this. If we go back here. So, level 4. They've got a mythic in here again. So I've just got this uncommon versus their mythic. Yikes. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of mythics getting in here. I don't think I have really any mythic heroes. And so it looks like they asked for agility. Both of us had 10, so we both got 10 points for that. Not one of my strong suits, I guess. Let's play this through. Then we had mountains selected. Neither of us had mountains. And then they selected water. And it looks like I got a little bonus from having water. So that was the only thing that allowed me to win. It was that little element of water that we had there. Oh, man. All right, so that means another 130 tickets that we won. All right, does somebody out there want to try to match up with me again? Should we do like a 3x3? What's the 3x3 gonna allow us to do? It's gonna be 50 gold for this. And, oh, possibly a lot more crystal. But we can win 450 tickets. So if we're winning 130 tickets with one crystal, then I can see that perhaps doing 3 crystal might be a little bit better, right? Joshua says, I'm down, and Romario says, do a 9x9. Do I have that much? Or we can check it out. Let's do, I think I'm actually going to want to do a 3x3 first, but let's get out of this and let's look at the war with the 9x9. So 100 gold with 10 crystal, which, by the way, I don't have 10 crystal at the moment. 1,600 tickets. So that is pretty good deal, I guess. With one crystal, we're getting 130 tickets with a 1x1, or with just with a solo one hero. So it looks like if we have more, we have bigger chances to win more. Of course, it is costing us more as well. And I think that goes back to somebody, I forget who exactly it was, that said it gets expensive. Yep, I bet it does. Let's do a 3 match first. So if someone wants to do a 3 match with me, then we could try that. I've only got 3 crystal left, so I'm going to have to do a 1.5, I guess. Is there a reason to do max 10 crystals instead of 1 or 5? So the reason is because it would be higher winnings. So for example, I'm looking at the 3x3, and Joshua, if you said you want to be down, and so if you've got 3 heroes, let's do a 3 match squad. And so if we look here, we can see that if we're paying 0.3 crystal, we're only going to win 40 tickets. And if we use something 5 times as much, we actually get more than 5 times the tickets. And of course, if we do something twice as much as 1.5, if we go to 3, there's 220, and there's 450, which is a little bit more tickets than twice as many for the 1.5. So ultimately, the more that you spend, the greater chance of getting more tickets. So I would say, if you're maybe kind of a gambler, if you want to call it that, then you might think about spending more to get the higher chances. And of course, I guess also if you're fairly confident in your hero selection. I only have 3 crystal left, so I'm gonna have to back off of that 3 crystal one for right now. 1.5 sounds good for me. Also, something else that we could do is we could just play more often with less things here. And maybe that's what we want to do, since we're just kind of experimenting right now. Oh, I just looked at the time though. So maybe we'll do some more duels tomorrow. But for today, this last duel of the day, I think I will go ahead and select 1.5 for myself. And Joshua, I don't think it matters what you select on your side for this. Let's do level 4 heroes. Does that sound good, Joshua? Do you have 3 level 4 heroes? Or what levels do you have 3 heroes of? And then Worm, according to what you were saying a little earlier about selecting the stats and the background, I think kind of what you were hinting at also there with when you say choose the background or choose the same with your background and the same with your stat, that what you're probably suggesting is whichever hero has the highest stat, choose that stat as the stat that I want to choose. Right? So if I've got a hero with, let's say, 50 stat points at one point, none of my heroes have that now, but then I would want to choose that one. And I guess as long as the background matches one of my other heroes. And so you have 3 level 4s. Awesome! Let's do level 4s then. So I'm going to hop into here and we're just going to look for... I'm going to come down to my filters and I'm going to choose levels of level 4. Level 4 and apply. All right. So it looks like I've got 17 level 4 heroes. Are you kidding me? Wow. All right. That's way too many for me to choose from. Here's a Gen 0. Should we take this Gen 0 in? Why not? Let's see. None of these are going to be PJ heroes either, I guess. So it is what it is. Let's see. Flip that card, and what do we got? We got a 22 for wisdom. That's pretty nice. So I guess we'll go ahead and select that one. And that has earth and desert. Let's see. I guess we really only care about desert. So let's flip some of these others. What do we have in here? Like maybe there's a 19 stat one. I guess we're just going to go for that 19 stat. So there's a 19, there's a 21, 13, 16. We'll select that one. And that is an island. And then, what else do we want? 19s, 18s. A couple over 10 there. It's a bunch of 11s. This one's got a whole bunch of... This one's got a lot of things in there too, over 10. So let's select that one right there. So we've got... Oh, it's Kalish again, Titan Strike. So Potato says, yeah, higher rarity in class makes for higher base stats. And Potatoes, does that also mean even from level 1? Because I know that every 5 levels, the rarity does compound over the course of the growth of the hero over time, right? So at level 5, at level 10, at level 15, then the better rarity that your hero is, the more compounding of those upper level stats. And that's another reason that we were choosing level 4 heroes right now, is that by this time they wouldn't have had their rarity bonuses applied, right? As far as I know, right? It's only level 5, level 10, and level 15. So at level 4 am I thinking about this correctly? They haven't had their rarity applied, but you're also saying class makes up for higher base stats as well. Oh, that is true. I guess some classes might start off even level 1 with some higher stats. Yes, even level 1. Interesting. Okay. Nice. Good to know. All right, I think I've got the 3 heroes that I want. I'm going to select those, and I'm going to choose Wisdom and Island. Looks like already got those in there. And so, Joshua, have you selected yours yet? I think we kind of want to do this close to about the same time as each other. You're ready. All right. I'm going to say send the duel right now. I'm going to click to send it on the blockchain. Confirm. That transaction was accepted. Awesome. Like to see that. Then we wait a little bit. And then I think we're going to say, oh, Joshua, can you actually search for a duel and can you find 105, 189? Is that the way to do it, guys? If we do want to pair up in a public match, should one of us be getting to this point right here and the other one do a dual search for 105, 189? Does that actually work? So you're in 105, 191. Let me see if I can do that. 105, 191. I'm going to do a dual search for 105, 191. It says no matching duels found. So apparently I can't search on a duel that's waiting. Search for previous duels. Yeah, it's only going to search for previous duels, as Worm is saying here. So I guess, yeah, that just shows past duels. So it looks like if Joshua, if you're in number 105, 191, and I'm in 105, 189, that if we click on match, then we're not going to get matched up, right? So I think what should happen probably is one of us should get into position like maybe 60 seconds before the other one gets in. Maybe some of y'all, you could still get matched up. We could, even though we're here. Okay. I think it may match us. Okay, well, we'll try it. All right, so I'm going to click on match based on what they said from the AMA. Okay. We'll try it. Failed transaction. All right, we're going to try it again. Match. Blockchain, MetaMask, confirm. Let's see what we get. Again, another failed transaction, but it looks like we got somebody here. I don't know if these are your heroes or not, but it looks like it actually kind of went through. So let's fight. Confirm that on the blockchain. Worm says that's just your entry number, no guarantee. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, good to know that, Worm. Potato says matched or failed for 3 times for him too. Wow. What are we waiting on now? Confirm transaction. All right. Who do we get? We got Mellow Green Giant. So they beat in the first section 36 points. Oh my goodness, they're gonna tromps my dude quite thoroughly. That was a big 16 to 36. Our next hero here for dexterity, Looks like I get 9, they get 13. I get 4 because of the background, and then like nobody gets that, so it's a tie. What does that mean? Tiebreaker winner. Yikes. They beat me on that. Finally, for our last one, 22-22. They've got a mythic there. I've got my Gen 0. And what else do we get? Boom. 23. I guess my Gen 0 kind of got a tiebreaker on that. So look at this. Ah, that was so close. 2 tiebreakers came out of that. I ended up losing it. This person is ranked 2. They've got 531 experience there. And it came down to 2 tiebreakers. Yikes. That's crazy. Just matched with the same one? You did? You matched with that guy also, Mellow Green Giant? Oh, man. That's the same person I'm dueling. Really? We all 3 of us are dueling that same person rather than any of us dueling each other? Definitely some RPC issues. I've been switching between Pocket and the main RPC. Just matched the same. I won, but the last one was tiebreaker for him or for me too. Wow. Very cool. I'm glad you won that one. Nice. I've matched with Green Giant many times. I wonder who that is. I wonder if that's one of Ogre's accounts, as an example. So rewards. I still got 22 raffle tickets, really? Or no, that's maybe how many I have? Did I win 22 raffle tickets for this? Maybe just for losing one of those? I mean, for winning one of them? All right, so what do we got here? You can now search mine and see 105-048. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do that search. So coming back to the dual search, we can look for those old ID numbers, 105-048, and we can see how they did. So we've got player 1 heroes, player 2 heroes. I wish it would say who the players were right now. I'm glad it doesn't say who won. That would just kind of spoil it already. Let's do a replay for this. So we have got Low Tech versus Mellow Green Giant coming into the battle. 9 and 8 points right here. And then for the background Arctic, another little boost up. For Fire, we don't think any of them won. So here it looks like Low Tech coming in with a crushing 13-8 against the Mellow Green Giant. Second hero coming in, 20 strength stat compared to a 15. Both of them, or neither of them, have mountains. And then fire element, we get a 7 over here. So boom, coming in 22 or versus 20. Loss on that side. Finally, Low Tech coming in here. Third hero, 10 decks to 7 decks. A little bit of advantage. City background, which neither of them gets. Light is the element. And it looks like they came over here. It's a 10 versus 10. The tiebreaker goes to Low Tech. Boom! Took it out. Brought it up right there at the tiebreaker. That, I bet, was super exciting to sit through and watch. Right up to the very last one. And then seeing that 10-10. And then the tiebreaker comes out for your side. Wow, look at that. Won 220 tickets with 50 gold. Sweet. Sweet. Very nice. Let's see. You always win some raffle tickets regardless. Awesome, Worm. That is good to know. Joshua says, after listening to the AMA, sounded like when you entered a duel, it then puts a team in a pool that can be selected for other people to duel. I see. Once that team wins 6 in a row or loses 5 in a row, that team gets removed from the pool. Oh, that's right. So maybe if we got back in a 3 versus 3 pool, now that we've all been in that 3 versus 3 pool, then maybe we would get to fight against each other, right? Let me try that. So I'm going to take those same exact heroes again that I had before, which I don't even remember what those were, to be honest. And maybe it doesn't really matter. So let's choose a 3x3 squad again, and I'm going to choose 3 heroes. I've only got 1.5 crystal left, so I'm going to have to go down to this lower spot, and we're going to choose Harsalt. We're going to choose that Silche, whatever that name was again. Sille. Titan Strike, we'll select that one. And we had one more that we selected. Let's just see who it's going to be. I'm ready again if anyone wants to try and match. Yeah, let's try to jump in there again. So this one's got 16s and 10s and 15s. Here we've got some 18s, 19s and 12s. I do need to apply, I think as soon as this stream is over here, I guess this is going to be the very last thing we do on stream here, because I'm already over my time limit. But I think what I'm going to do is apply that Chrome extension that Worm was talking about, so I can much more quickly pull up some heroes. I think we're just going to do this guy right here. We've got some 9s. Maybe we don't, oh man, that has such low values for a lot of these, but it has some high values too, so we're going to go ahead and take that one just to move on quickly. So here's my squad. We're going to take Wisdom and what is this background? Is that Island? That might be Island. Oops. I just got rid of one of mine accidentally. Let's try to find that one again. This one right here. And before we do, let's see what that is. That is Island. Okay, select hero. Yeah, that is Island. So we got Island and Wisdom. We're ready to go. Let's send the duel. Guess we're going to confirm that on the blockchain. I need to find out why my MetaMask isn't popping up automatically for me every time. I think it used to. Confirmed transaction. I'm ready again if anyone wants to try. Yes, we're getting in there. All right, there we go. And I'm going to say match. Confirm. And then if anyone has a super exciting game in the dual numbers, then we can watch that live on stream as well. So let's see, we did confirm that. Hopefully it'll change up here in a minute. We have already matched, so we don't need to match again. All right, so here we go with these opponents. Who's ever got these heroes right here? Let's fight. Confirm that on the blockchain. Drum roll. All right, here we go. We have got in the left corner. As soon as this thing loads. Gotta love blockchain games and their delays of satisfaction. There we go. In the left corner, we got Rock. Mellow Green Giant again on the right-hand side, 15 and 21. So Mellow Green Giant wins that one right away again. And it looks like they've got 21 and 15 to 21. Obviously, they're going to win this. Is it going to be exactly the same thing? I'm going to lose this one again because of all the same exact stats. So 24 stat again. And so we each get 24 there. I get 8, so I'm a little bit ahead on this one. Boom. Win the second one. And now we have the third one coming up here. 25 points to them on the intelligence stat. I'm obviously not going to be good at that. I do get a few bonuses for this thing, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to win it. Boom, 25 to 24. Mellow Green Giant takes the win again. So I'm going to have to find a better group of heroes to play or to go against that 3 versus 3. However, I'll also say that you are correct. Who was it? Joshua said that in the last AMA, if one of the teams wins a few times, 6 times sounds about right from what I remember hearing, which now Mellow Green Giant, their collection's probably won 6 times, I guess, or pretty close to that. So we might not have to battle Mellow Green Giant much after this. I've only got 4 tickets that time. All right, guys. Been fantastic having y'all here. Duels is exciting. I think I'm going to be playing a little bit more of that. I think when the stream ends, I'm going to look up the Chrome extension. I'm also have my chart here of winners. Nobel, Brebo B, Mystical Meows, Cassie Austin, and Romario Raven. Y'all are going to be winning some tickets from the last, I guess, day and a half even, that I haven't been able to get to these tickets. So I'm going to go and log into my account and transfer all of those to you. In fact, now that we're done with DeFi Kingdoms stuff, well, no, some of y'all don't want your IDs shared on stream. So I ought to do that off stream. Okay, I'll do it off stream, but we're going to send those tickets to y'all and pass all those out to your wallet addresses. Make sure that you've gotten me those on Discord. And otherwise, it ought to be really good. We are going to hatch that egg tomorrow, about an hour earlier than this time tomorrow. We're going to hatch that blue egg, give that to a winner who's ever holding some tickets in a raffle. So try to be here for tomorrow. We're giving away 6 more raffle tickets tomorrow as well throughout the morning and the afternoon in preparation for that. So even if you don't have very many tickets right now, you could still get 6 more tomorrow. It is possible because it's just going to be a spin of the wheel for each of those times. And as you can see, we don't have a lot of people in chat, so there's a pretty good chance that you could win. And Robin Hood, hey, welcome on in. You are coming in just at the time that we are wrapping up the stream. But welcome on in. We're going to be doing stream for another several hours tomorrow, and we are giving away that blue hatched egg tomorrow on stream as well. So you definitely want to be here for that. Until then, guys, thanks for being here and hanging out. See y'all tomorrow, bright and early. Y'all have a good one. Until then, rock out.